Welcome to a super version of the Crowding the Fantasy League. You're supposed to say Crowding the Fantasy League. Crowding the Fantasy
Crowding
League.
the Fantasy League.
Podcast.
For 5 minutes.
Where Sam Darnold's made it to a Super Bowl, and Drake may win a Super Bowl in his second season.
I am so
So yeah, it's Super Bowl week, guys. It's Super Bowl.
Drake May.
Yeah,
May win a Super Bowl.
yeah,
That's his nickname.
it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Drake May is Drake May's nickname.
I've got it on my bingo card that Thomas says it like at least 3 times during the Super Bowl.
Does that mean I say Drake May 3 times, or I say Drake May 3
You,
times?
you will tell at least one person that his nickname is Drake May.
I'm going to say it to Adam 3 times because you weren't hearing me the first time.
So that's 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she'll be like, why are you saying that? You say that because it's his nickname, and then that'll be the next one.
Drake May.
Yeah.
So yeah,
What a legend.
the Patriots have made it. They had a tough few years there, didn't they?
It's a difficult rebuild. It's hard being a Patriots.
And all of a sudden they're
2
good
seasons.
again overnight. so this is my whole good teams stay good, bad teams stay bad kind of argument in a nutshell. The Seahawks have torn down and rebuilt their team. The Patriots have torn down and rebuilt their team in the time it's taken the Jets to not even make the playoffs.
We just keep tearing down our team.
It's crazy. It's crazy. The Jags have torn down their team about 3 or 4 times in that period of time.
But you
How many 5-year plans have you had?
This was it's at least our 3rd serious one. And we're in year 5 of it. So it's gone better than the other
So
ones.
you had to win it this year.
I did.
Yeah, it's on its way down.
So it's a rebuild again.
But
That's a rebuild.
I did feel bad though because Trevor Lawrence lost that playoff drive the way pretty much his entire season went. His player dropping the ball into the hands of another team.
It's good.
Just unlucky.
It's good. Yeah, thanks for
Could have won it.
that.
Nice
Right.
drops,
Right, moving on.
Moving on. I honestly think because it's Super Bowl week, we just jump straight into the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Forget all the other guff for a while. We can talk about it later on. Super Bowl week.
I'm not allowed to talk about my team.
No.
Okay.
No.
This is your backup team.
Seahawks, Patriots. That's it. Sole discussion.
Yeah.
You ready to go to war?
What?
You can't even talk about the fact that the Patriots have had a really soft schedule
Oh, yeah.
and that they barely even played a team in the playoffs. You just have to talk about the Super Bowl.
Oh, so it's just all what's ahead.
All
Nothing.
Super Bowl.
All Super Bowl.
Nothing was
All
happened
Super Bowl.
previously.
The best team in the AFC is going against the best team in the NFC.
Oh, what does that say about the AFC? Oh, good lord. It is a stinker of a conference at the minute. But yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean it's.
We just said you're not allowed to talk about that.
Okay.
But serious predictions for how do you feel the game's going to go? Who do you think what do you think the key parts of the game are going to be?
I think
how about you take it from the Seahawks side of things? How do the Seahawks win it if they're going to win it? How do the Patriots win it if they're going to
I don't see how they're not going to win it,
Oh.
to be honest.
Good
But
argument. Good opening argument.
yeah. Show over. That's it.
Okay, cool. Thanks for joining us this week.
They're going up against the second best defense in the NFL, to be fair.
What? Is that because we're the
Patriots?
only other team remaining? What?
Overall.
It's to do with the amount of points against and all this kind of
Overall.
Turnover
we
metrics and all that kind of stuff.
did get stacked.
I just-
we had there.
The Seahawks are a team that suffocate you as well. So, the Patriots may have got away with it. Am I allowed to talk about the championship game? No. Okay.
No.
They may have got away with
let's
it.
talk about
The
everything.
championship
Let's talk
game
about
just
everything.
before in Denver. You're going to say it was a blizzard. Nathan's going to say it was 1 quarter.
It was a blizzard.
Yeah, it was a blizzard
It
for
was a
1
blizzard,
quarter.
yeah.
3 quarters,
But
he's
It
put up
was
10
pretty
points.
windy. It was pretty windy.
But
was pretty windy.
Shut up.
You're going
And
to
you're going up
stiff
against.
freeze. Oh, hold on, we're a team from New
I
England, but it's a little bit nippy
I
out, so
don't-
we might not really throw the ball too well.
We played in our snowsuit. We were playing in white. To
Oh, you
hide
couldn't
ourselves.
see your receivers.
Yeah, it was difficult. Yeah.
Or the Broncos couldn't see you.
Exactly. That's what we just came out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what was the difference in passing yards? I mean, Drake May, how many passing yards did he have?
86.
86.
86.
How many passing yards did Darnold have against the
Oh,
Rams?
flip, I don't have that.
340
40 or something.
7 or something.
86?
Yeah.
347. I
Yeah,
think it was
exact-
like
yeah.
legitimately one of the best games of Sam Darnold's career, possibly
I
the
think
best.
Drake May was the top rusher for the Patriots on the day as well,
Yeah, he
like
was.
45 rushing yards. Like that's the kind of game it was.
It was
Yeah.
shocking.
But anyway, like you
Blizzard
speak through
game.
it, fair enough. We'll not talk about that or the soft schedule as Matthew alluded to, or you just play, you played nobody, all of that.
It's good. Not to-
Everybody shit the bed against us in the playoffs. So we get that. These are playing a backup QB in the conference game. But anyway,
Who was the best quarterback you played this year? Well, I said it Josh Allen. What other quarterbacks did
this year,
Patriots play? Yeah, this season.
I actually got
can
this
you
year.
tell me?
Yeah.
Justin Herbert?
You started against Geno Smith.
We played against Aaron Rodgers.
You did play
Geno
Justin
Smith
Herbert. You
beat him.
did play
But anyway, back to the
Aaron Rodgers beat you as well.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's not looking
Um,
But yes, how are the Seahawks? So the Seahawks are going to.
I think just overall that defense suffocates you, turnover ability to it. Their weak link is seen as Darnold, but Darnold's the one that's pulled them through the past two playoff games. To be fair, especially the conference game there.
Yeah.
He's not seeing ghosts anymore. Well, hopefully he's not seeing ghosts against you come Sunday time.
He's not
He's
Jason.
busting
have-
ghosts.
they
That's
have-
ghost busting.
They have a great running back committee going as well. A lot of pundits out there are predicting like Kenneth Walker could potentially be MVP, predicting he could have an amazing game. But for me, like it's JSN, best wide receiver in football as well. Like some of the catches he's been making over the past few games. I just don't see how the Patriots, even with that defense, are going to hold them below 30 points or 27. And I don't think the Patriots can get to that points total.
Yeah.
I think if you're looking at it statistically, like it's heavily in
It's
favor
a
of the
dominant-
Seahawks.
It's a dominant opening argument. I mean, what's your.
I just think we've got the tools to win.
Tell me
gonna
about
be-
it.
It's just
Also, Nathan, could you find me the point spread with the bookies? It was at 5.5 for the Seahawks the last time I looked. So
That's pretty big for the
perspective.
Super Bowl. That's pretty big for the Super Bowl.
everybody is already saying the
What?
Seahawks are going to win this. The Seahawks are going into their training. They're half-assing it. They're like, "Yeah, we've."
You
got this in
reckon
the
they're
bag."
half-assing it?
Half-assing it. You know,
But
and the Patriots.
In fairness, I think the last time that a team went in this much of an underdog was the Seahawks when they were playing against the Broncos and beat the Broncos 43-8. So
And
if you go in as underdogs, it's not necessarily a
and
death
the
knell,
last
like.
time as well was when the Giants beat the Patriots.
the
And
Giants,
that
the
17
Giants beating the
season, yeah.
Patriots would have been the one before that,
Yeah.
where the Patriots were going for an undefeated season.
Yeah.
And
I'm telling you, there's a bit of a there's going to be a sort of case of people will think they've already won it. The World Cup, Rugby World Cup in like 2019 was it, where England played New Zealand in the semi-finals and they gave it everything. That was their final. They were like, "Oh, we're going to walk South Africa," and then we got the brakes beaten off us. That's
Fair.
the same mentality Seahawks are going to go into this. Not only that, but we've got a better game manager in Drake May, the MVP
better game.
of the league. He is a better game manager. He will do it with his arms. He'll do it with his legs. And he won't be going for bombing it down the ball. He is going to smother Sam Darnold by not giving him time on that ball. And our defense will do
Oh,
the
you
rest.
reckon yous are going to control the clock?
We're going to control the
Control
clock.
the clock.
Oh,
Sam
I
Darnold
really don't think
cannot
so.
control the
Oh,
clock.
man.
It's minus
And-
4.5.
Yeah.
4.5. So it's
I'd
it's
love
it's
to
gone the
know
other way
how
a little
many
bit.
games this season. Now, I don't have the stat, but I imagine it's very few. The Seahawks didn't control the clock, have the majority of ball possession.
Did you hear just while we're on Drake May?
Drake
Not to
May.
use his full name, but you know that run, the like bootleg run
Yeah.
that he did at the end of the game.
Yeah.
He didn't tell anybody
No,
he was doing
he was
that.
just going to do
Amazing play.
That's why like none of his O-line block it, none of his players.
He
know
wanted
what
to make it
on
as
earth is
realistic
going on.
as possible.
He has to
Game-
actually pull the ball out of the
Yeah.
hands of the running back, and then he's.
Game manager. That's what championships are made of.
But he is also a second-year quarterback. Well, maybe like take a beat on that. He's going to go out and just dominate in a Super Bowl on the big stage.
I
He's
think
never
he's-
been on the
I
big
think
stage.
he's
He
just
hasn't.
gonna-
It's not like he's won a national
Neither Sam
championship.
Darnold.
It's not like he's done.
I
anything
hate
like
to
that.
say, Brady was a second-year QB whenever he won his first.
He was.
Who is the only other quarterback that was a second-year QB to win the Super Bowl,
other than
Brady?
Brady?
Oh, actually, two.
I'm
The other two.
thinking Ben Roethlisberger was quite young when he
Ben
won
Roethlisberger
his
is one, yeah.
first. Oh, who's the other one? So in recent times.
In recent times, you've talked about this Super Bowl.
we've talked about this Super Bowl. We talked about the Super Bowl today.
Yeah, you brought it up
Huh?
about 2 minutes ago. Not in depth, but you mentioned it.
The Giants one?
Nope.
I mentioned it.
5, 4.
The Seahawks. Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
Oh,
Well
Okay.
done. Nicely got. Anyway, just a wee bit of trivia there.
Cool.
So he could be the 4th QB to win a Super Bowl in his 2nd year. But he's not going to be.
He will.
It'll be somebody else in the future.
Okay. I think I would take Stevenson and Henderson over Walker and Charbonnet. Sounds like a crisp packet in a fancy wine. Take them over that. JSN because he has to be called JSN because nobody in America can say his name. I'll take Stefan Diggs, you know.
No, you
Diggs
would
over
not.
JSN.
No,
So,
you
okay,
would
wait.
not.
I would take
Just
Booty over.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so just tell me where you think the Patriots are going to win the game. So you said better game manager.
Game manager,
So you
yeah.
think these are going to control the football?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you think you have a better running back set?
Yes.
Right, that's crazy. Do you think you have a better lead wide receiver, number 1?
No.
No, okay.
At least you're
That's
At
good,
least,
that's-
at least you're bowing down at that
You know
point.
what? Yeah,
Fine.
yeah.
It means that we can trust his opinion on the rest.
Do you
of it,
think
to be
you
honest, I'm with him now.
You have better special teams, better defense.
I think special teams is irrelevant because it's a pointless position. But
Special team,
Oh.
wait you see.
Special teams,
no,
special
I'm just kidding.
prizes.
But no, I think we've got a great special teams. Yeah,
Great special teams.
great special teams. I think
thi-
comparable defense, comparable.
What I will say, I mean, it's going to be a really well coached Super Bowl. What I would say is the Patriots are so darn well coached.
Yeah.
It's an incredible
Yeah.
kind of achievement for what they've done this year. And there are things like, again, bringing it back to the last game, I think it was the game against the Broncos where May runs past the first down marker and slides with a second left in the first half, and Vrabel's immediately on the spot to call the timeout. Like, a bad team is not doing that. A really well coached team is, right, Johnny on the spot, this is what we do. The player knows what he's doing, the coach knows what he's doing. Everybody runs onto the field at the right time. They're just cohesive.
Yeah.
Which I'm not saying that the Seahawks aren't. I'm just saying that the Patriots might have a little bit of an edge there.
And I think we've got the better QB.
Darnold versus May is going to be interesting because
Yeah.
you kind of think what Darnold's going to show up. But if the Darnold that showed up against the Rams shows up, then that might be
If
over.
If it's the Darnold of the playoffs, he's a better QB. If it's the Darnold of parts of the regular season, May's a better QB.
Yeah, and if it's regular season Drake May, I mean, regular season Drake May could still be an MVP
Yeah.
quarterback, depending on what the way the voting goes.
They're going to
But
make
he-
Stafford so he can retire in peace.
Like Thomas might have got like great stats playing like the Bengals and Raiders and
I don't know, have you
like
seen him throw?
and the Browns and God love my team, the Jets twice in a season and Dolphins twice. No, we're not meant to talk about this, but good lord, you could have had a good QB rating.
We don't pick our schedule. We just beat the
Look at
brakes
the
of the
smirk
teams.
that you're
We
trying
don't
to
pick,
make.
we don't
What?
pick the schedule.
Look at that.
We're told
Like
to
the
play
gods
someone.
of football
we
wanted
sh-
you to be
Well,
there
yeah.
again for some reason.
Right, what we're going to do right now, because you guys could argue this all night, so you can argue it on Sunday. We're going to pick. We're not just going to pick the game. We're going to pick the score. We're going to come back to this. We're going to see
Ooh.
what the actual score was in that game. So, me and Nathan can go first if you guys want a chance to think of what score you're going to go. or
I
you
have
can
it
go-
written down.
You've got it written
You
down.
already?
Oh, I predicted.
Okay, go for it.
No, it's okay. I want to hear yours first.
Okay, Nathan, what do you think?
Me?
Yes.
30-12 to the Seahawks.
30 points to 12 to the
30
Seahawks.
points to 12.
I'm going to go a little bit bold, but only because my predictions, like my playoff predictions, had the latter going with the Patriots making it to the Super Bowl, and the Rams aren't there to beat them, so ipso facto, the Patriots will win. But I think it's going to be one of those. I think it's going to be one of those weird Super Bowls, and this is why I'm talking about the coaching side of things and what the Patriots have done in the playoffs, which is just like not concede any points. If you don't concede any points, you can't really lose. So I'm going to go 17-14 Patriots. It's going to be
No way.
Wait, what?
I was going to say the exact same
17-14.
thing.
I'm going to say like the Giant when the Giants beat the Patriots 17-14. It's going to be a really weird game. and the Patriots win 17-14.
So it's only me and Nathan have sense then. That's okay.
So hold
Been
on.
telling you mostly here.
Yeah.
Well,
Seahawks best
I-
team in football. Took us a long time to come on board with that.
And
Sure,
now
you've
Still
seen,
not-
you've,
we're
seen,
on board.
you've seen our
Still not
results.
full. Still not full.
We still- we still don't
I
think
did
it's
say
the
before
best team in
this that
football.
it's either going to be.
We still don't think it's the best team in football.
No, I don't think Matthew thinks the Patriots are a better team than the Seahawks.
I'm backing my pre-playoff prediction.
Would you
I'm
say
gonna
you're
go.
backing your gut?
I'm gonna go with my.
You're not going on the metrics here.
I'm more going with the old dangly bits, the old onions. That's what I'm going with.
I did say before this, it's either going to be a dominant Seahawk win or it's going to be a messy Patriots win.
Yeah, it could be scrappy as all heck, and they just end up just getting like a little turnover here or a little like a muff punt or something there
Yeah.
that just sways it.
It's like,
But let's
like
face it,
on,
if it-
on paper, the Seahawks should win.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
But they
But
could
if it
just
gets-
shoot themselves in the foot for
If it gets
60 minutes.
scrappy, you want Drake May over Sam Darnold.
Probably.
Because if it gets scrappy, Sam Darnold's very scrappy.
If it gets scrappy, I kind of want Vrabel in my corner. And
Yeah.
that's kind of maybe I'm putting a bit too much on the coaching, but
I don't know,
Vrabel
like-
has a history of that with the Titans. He had a history of that playing with the Patriots. It's just like this real scrappy kind of nature.
I don't know. Like, it got scrappy against the Rams twice.
I did.
And he came
I'm
through.
not saying the Seahawks can do it. I'm just giving like a scenario
So-
where the Patriots could.
What is yours then? Oh.
31-17 Seahawks, and I think it's going to be over by halftime. I reckon most of those 17 points for the Pats are like, cushion the blow
Yeah,
kind
that's a very generous,
kind of points.
very generous score for you to give.
I think Thomas is probably going to leave your house
So
at
are you going
halftime.
17-14 as well?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking the entire time.
17-14. Well, two people can't be wrong.
No.
But now that we've all made those predictions, what is going to happen is the Patriots are going to win by like 3 scores, which is
I
what
want
none of
it
us
to
think.
be Adam's score,
This-
but in
this-
reverse. And like the Patriots have blown
What's
out
act-
the Seahawks
What's actually
by
going to happen?
halftime, and then it's 17.
It's just
points.
Darnold sitting with like a towel over his head at
Good.
halftime.
Oh, I'm
Just
sick, ghost again.
The problem is this whole speech here is just an ultimate jinx that Adam is putting on the Seahawks. So it is.
Adam said he was going to buy
You're
the
talking very
Seahawks.
highly of them.
He said he was going to buy a Seahawks jersey and wear it on tonight, and I was praying for him to, because I'm like, well, that is an absolute
I
guarantee.
could see you wearing a Darnold
Yeah.
jersey. I could actually.
But
see
that
it.
would absolutely guarantee Patriots win if he did.
Yeah,
that.
a complete
Yeah.
jinx.
And
of it.
in our scenarios, then who's MVP in our scenarios? If the games go the way we think, they're gonna go.
Mine is Darnold as the MVP, but I would like to see JSN get an MVP.
we are going to go Sam Darnold,
I think it's hard not to go
quarterback.
Yeah,
quarterback. So I'm
quarterbacks,
I'm
So you're
still
gonna
going
go-
to say May, unless it is just like we're just
I was gonna say,
controlling
I
the
have, like,
clock.
yeah.
Unless we're just going and go Stevenson straight up the middle 100 times.
But the way I have the game going, who do I have getting it?
Yeah, for me, it's going to be the same answer. It's going to be Darnold.
It's going to be a really tight game, so you could very well have a defensive MVP.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to go absolutely wild. I'm going to go JSN gets shut down. There's an interception, potentially a pick 6 for Christian Gonzalez. This could be a bold prediction as well. It's a bold prediction.
I have for the Patriots Christian Gonzalez written as well.
Christian Gonzalez.
I had to think if the Pats win, who's going to be MVP, and one of them was Christian Gonzalez.
But it's probably Drake May leads a touchdown drive at the end and gets MVP. Because that's the way it typically happens.
You could, if it's going to be close, I could see it where like Henderson gets a touchdown and Stevenson gets a touchdown and they get a late field goal to win.
Booty gets a couple of touchdowns.
And then Christian Gonzalez gets 2 interceptions and a forced fumble, and he gets MVP. Yeah, it's
And
plausible.
the only reason I'm saying kind of Christian Gonzalez is because typically in these big games, Christian Gonzalez follows the number 1 receiver.
Yeah.
So if JSN
Hasn't a hope.
finishes the game with like less than 50 yards
Not
for
gonna
some
happen.
reason, then it's going to be
Not
on,
gonna
It's
happen.
going to be on Gonzalez. Has to be
I-
on
I'm
Gonzalez.
Less than
I'm gonna
50
I'm
yards?
going to
For
throw
some
out
reason,
another-
You crazy human being.
If JSN gets less
That's what he
than
was
50
kind of averaging
yards,
at the end of the season. Like
Yeah.
the last couple of games of the season, he wasn't that strong. JSN.
Oh, you're not talking playoffs?
No, I'm not talking
Aye,
playoffs because he's
right,
been
yeah.
lights out in the last couple of playoffs games.
Not
JSN.
that one-handed catch to the sidelines. Not the touchdown against the Rams.
Hey, Booty has a one-handed catch as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep mentioning Booty until he gets recognition
Also,
because he had a one-handed catch.
just throw a random name out there. Just Matt Collins because of all the Warrior stuff he's been doing. Warriors.
Shoeless Mac Hollins, as he likes to
Yeah,
be called, catches
exactly.
a touchdown to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, gets
Could happen.
MVP.
Goes off shoeless into the wilderness with his
And then we'll
balls.
see it again next season. Yeah,
I do kind of like the Warriors thing.
I quite like it as well.
It's because Dad's a big fan of the Warriors, and it's just kind
Who
of
doesn't like the Warriors?
That's a good film.
yeah.
See, you should support the Patriots, Adam.
That's Vrabel's thing in the locker room after the game is the whole like Warriors. I like it. I do like it. Nathan, who are you going MVP?
I was going to say Darnold, but
Bear in mind that
JSN
Seahawks
or-
win, so JSN. Yeah,
or
might as
make it
well.
different from
I hope you're right,
Adam.
because that means he will get like 180 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns.
30 points to 12. 12 points is a
Ball
really
field
weird score.
goal.
What's that?
12
Who said
points.
12
12
points?
points is quite a weird score.
Yeah,
You
how
said
do
30
you-
points to 12.
Oh, like
Yeah,
2
like-
missed field goals?
Or your 2 missed extra
Or
points.
just 4?
Four.
Or just
four
Four
field
touchdowns,
goals.
you get close.
You don't think we're even going to get a touchdown?
No, it's kicking.
I don't know why. Like, at what point are they kicking that 4th field goal? Because why would you
Yeah,
kick
why
that
would you
4th field
bother,
goal?
yeah.
You're 3 scores down. Why are you kicking a field
Yeah.
Just because I feel like it.
goal? Just because I feel like it. Like,
get you-
lipstick on the
To
pig
get,
at the end
to
of this
get
game.
you,
It'll be like an over-under kind of thing. won't it? It'll be like, oh, the over-under is on 41 and a half
If
points,
the-
and they're like, oh, we can really
If
fuck
the
the...
if the Patriots aren't going to win, they're going to screw Vegas.
So many people have
Yeah.
bet the under here. We're gonna get the
Yeah,
over.
yeah. I would love to see that happen.
And does anybody have any bowl predictions? That's the other
Yes.
thing. Go for
I'll
it.
go for it.
that's all to do with the Seahawks whipping your ass.
Okay.
Most of mine are to do with the Patriots. To be fair,
I'm surprised that you've went that way with it. Like.
Just-
I thought you had more sense,
I don't
to be
know.
honest. Like, I actually
Suppose-
respected you. This is your fantasy football trophy that you won.
Well, I suppose devil's
And he
advocate to a
knows.
certain degree, but also I backed the Patriots
And
to
he
make it to
knows
the
what's
Super
go-
Bowl before I didn't back the Seahawks.
Adam, I'm glad you're doing all this
I
Oh, really?
talking.
Oh, I.
I didn't.
I
I
can't
backed it.
wait
I
to
thought
shove
the
it
Rams
down
were
your
gonna
throat when you're wrong.
So I just have to go. Like my instinct at the start of the playoffs was that somebody like the bloody Patriots were gonna win it.
I don't know. I hate to say, I have to respect your opinion with that trophy being there.
It's true.
Also, don't have a trophy to show me winning. Thomas, what about your trophy? You won this year?
You'll be getting your prize on Super Bowl Sunday. You'll get your dynasty prize. on Super Bowl Sunday. Got it in the house. Exciting times.
Love it.
You're not getting any prize.
No, I'm not getting anything.
Um,
Don't even get one for being the best commissioner. Don't even get that.
Best commissioner
best
sitting
commissioner.
right beside me. Like, are you serious?
You're a terrible commissioner. We argued with you. We argued with you
Oh,
over
that
stupid
stupid
auto
rule.
sub rule. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna allow
Anyway,
people,
Ultimately,
we're
we're
gonna
getting
allow
off
people
topic.
to automatically sub if they don't bother changing their lineups. Ah, what bullshit.
don't be mad at me.
You know what? I retract what I
league-
said about your fantasy football. I completely agree with
Yeah.
you, Thomas. Well done.
Okay.
That's perfect.
Hey,
Right.
he's the second best commissioner. You're the worst.
Whoa.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
probably.
Fantasy was
Yeah.
superb.
You're
high
fancy.
scoring, a lot of
No.
fun.
Right,
It didn't come last.
cut this. Bold predictions, guys. Let's get back on track. Adam, hit us. Seeing as you're the bold prediction guy, hit us with your bold predictions.
Yeah, all Seahawks related.
All
Seahawks to be up by 14 plus points at the half.
Up by
Okay.
14 at half. That's Seahawks.
It's all pretty much to do with it being over by halftime.
Right, go.
I'm really going for this
Well,
here.
right, right.
Darnold 200 plus passing yards and 2 plus passing TDs by the half.
200 plus and
2 plus
Two.
TDs by the half.
plus TDs
All I can think is this is just jinxing them.
at half.
And Jackson Smith and Jigba 100 plus receiving yards and 1 plus touchdown, 1 or more touchdowns by the half as well.
Plus and
By the half?
By the half.
Interesting.
TD. They're all at the half.
They're all at the half. The game's going to be over by half
That's what makes
time.
them bold.
We'll be turning off the TV. It'll be a
Guys,
snore fest after
Can
that.
I swap to the Patriots are going to win?
Mm.
Because you're jinxing.
No,
the
you're with
hell
me.
out of this
Can-
game.
can-
So
can-
you're
can
jinxing
you-
You're with
this
me,
too
you've got
much.
Do you want to swap to the Patriots win at
No,
the
no, no,
half?
no, no, no.
Because it
You,
all
you
just
seen
seems
you seen sense. You're with me on this.
it's going to be the lowest scoring
The
half of
amount,
football
the
ever.
amount
It's
of
gonna be
The
Going
amount
nil
of-
nil at halftime.
the amount of money I'm going to put the Patriots have a comeback victory after halftime if this is going that way.
Right. Thomas, do you have any bold predictions for us? Do you?
I don't really
I
have
haven't
any.
really, I haven't really thought
I don't
about them, but
really-
I can make up some of the spell.
I haven't really, yeah. I mean, my ones are.
Patriots win, bold.
My one is.
Are there any Bad Bunny related Super Bowl
My-
predictions? No?
I was going to say Sam Darnold throws 2+ interceptions,
Oh,
and then the commentators talk about ghosts for the remainder of the game.
Are you going to bring like a ghost
Ghost-
outfit on
if
something?
the
If
commentators
ghosts- yeah.
mention ghosts, so okay, your two predictions. So
Yeah.
we're gonna have Darnold 2+.
They're
INTs.
100% going to mention ghosts.
Yeah.
They're going to talk about it on the whole of the lead up.
But do
Two,
we,
pl- two
do-
plus
do we-
interceptions is the.
but do we have like an over under on how many times you're going to say ghost? Like I've got an over under.
I feel like yeah. So the other one is.
At 3.5 over under. on Drake,
You're
Drake,
going
May.
3.5 over under and Drake, May.
Yeah.
And I'm betting the over.
The other one is there is a 1 yard line play for the Seahawks.
Oh my goodness!
So it's-
So this is gonna be like a botch.
Yeah.
Botch.
There is going to be.
And they're
So-
actually going to run it this time.
Yeah, they're actually going to run it, and it's
Fumble.
going to
Seahawks
score in.
play.
About fumble it. Oh
Yeah.
man.
So, oh god, was it about 10 years ago?
Yeah, so
One
for,
of the
yeah,
Super
for,
Bowls?
for,
See
any,
if-
for anybody who doesn't
See
know,
if that happens on the first drive of the game, I'm walking out of that house.
If you're
yeah,
if
the
you
Seahawks,
are watching and just getting into NFL and watching any Super Bowl highlights of you are seeing this about a dozen times
Yeah.
leading up to this Super Bowl. Minutes ago, Seahawks versus Patriots about 10 years ago.
was the 2014 season, but
Yeah.
the 2015
2015 Super Bowl. Seahawks game-winning drive, minute left on the clock,
Second
1
and
yard line, second and goal,
Yep.
and they had Marshawn Lynch,
Mhm.
the
a
best
human
running back.
battering ram.
Yeah, the
they
human
had a
battering
human
ram.
battering ram.
on this thing.
And they had just got a miracle play a couple of plays
Yeah.
ago with the Jermaine
Jermaine
Curse.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Oh,
20,
And then-
I think it was 28 seconds left on
Yeah.
the clock.
Brady's sitting like plotting like
Yeah.
his last couple of plays. He's
yeah.
sitting,
Just like,
It's
how
actually
can I
like
get
me
this?
thinking
up
about
the
it.
focusing
field?
on his
Yeah.
wee tablet, looking at it like, what am I going to do? I've just lost the Super
Yeah.
Bowl.
And what did the Seahawks do? They pass it, and it gets intercepted, and it cost them the Super Bowl.
Malcolm Butler intercepts it. He's off to
Yeah.
Disneyland. See you later.
Jesus.
Good lord.
Terrible. So your prediction is
I'm
for
predicting there's a play like that.
a play. I've just gone botched Seahawks play at the 1 yard
Yeah,
line. So it doesn't need to be a run that goes wrong or a
No.
pass that goes wrong.
Yeah.
It just needs to be
Botched Seahawks.
they
play
don't get in
on
from the
the-
1
yeah.
yard
I
line.
hate to say just quickly in relation to that play by Malcolm Butler, I watched something the other day. You did
I
as
think I've
well,
watched
where
the same thing.
Belichick gets him to be more physical going into those points of contact,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
it's a direct replication of what he was doing in training leading up to that
Yeah.
Super Bowl. Ingenious coaching.
It was more
First ballot Hall of
directly
Fame coach.
directly related to how they played like the stacked kind of receivers on that side,
Yeah.
and they were finding that Butler looping behind the other DB was taking too long, and they were getting an easy pass. And the Seahawks had obviously seen this on tape and gone like, "Well, we're going to run exactly that play, and we're going to like a wee pick play, and we're going to get an easy touchdown." So Butler, instead of stepping around the back, just stepped forward on the play, and that's what happened. That's history.
Great moment.
Yeah. So yeah, that is very bold.
Yeah.
And-
I think those two.
any
Are,
more before?
no, those two are my two.
Hey Matthew.
Sam Darnold
Off the
2+
cuff.
interceptions and sees
Off the
ghosts.
cuff, I have one. I have one significant one, and I'm gonna kind of preface it two ways. So we can just go for quite a bold prediction already that an offensive lineman, somebody with between the numbers 50 and 79, scores a receiving touchdown in the Super Bowl. Doesn't has either team. That's quite bold in itself.
Is that score? Is it they're catching it or they're throwing it?
I was in there catching it.
Okay.
They're catching it. It's one of those like they line up at the end of the line. They're declared eligible before the play. They do like a weird like thing and then pop it over the top. Easy catch, touchdown.
I think you're going to see a
The
QB.
the bolder thing would be that person, and that it's the Patriots passing to Will Campbell, the rookie tackle. I think Vrabel's got it in his bag.
Note it down.
So
Was it Vrabel had
I'm just gonna
seven
say
catches? Vrabel had 7 catches in his career, and they were all touchdowns.
Lyman scores.
Mike Vrabel, yeah.
No way.
TD
Swear to God,
and preface.
100% success rate.
No way.
No way. I know. Yes way.
Will Campbell scores.
Yes way.
TD. I'd love to see
If
the
that-
odds
if-
on
if
Will
that
Campbell
one-
scoring a
Maybe it
touchdown.
is.
Because Will Campbell's been having a really pretty bad playoffs. He's
Yeah.
been giving up a lot of sacks and all this kind of stuff. I just think this is how you get this. Is how not only you get his confidence up,
give
this is
up-
how you win a Super Bowl.
He didn't give up any sacks against the Broncos.
Yeah, I think he had a better game against the Broncos, but he's had a horrendous game a couple of games before that, particularly the Chargers game. It was shocking. You're very lucky in that Chargers game that they just decided not to play.
That the Chargers forgot how to play football.
But how many? I mean, you say
Well,
that for
I'm-
every team that plays the
I
Patriots.
forgot to
Oh,
bring-
they
I
played the
forgot to bring a
Patriots, so they
charger for you.
forgot how to
Right
play
now.
football. But it's like, it
Gone.
happens so often. It's not a coincidence anymore.
Do you have any bold predictions?
That Thomas and Adam don't have an argument the whole night.
Ooh,
Nah, that's bold.
that is maybe
is
too
bold.
bold.
What are we talking? Argument? Like just shout at each other? Or...
Does it have to be about football, or can it be about
Does-
argument?
Does Adam storm out of the room for any reason at any stage
Oh!
of the night? Oh,
Adam throws his shirt off. Yes, Adam throws his NFL jersey or top what he's wearing
Well,
and
if
throws it on the
if
ground.
it's a
If the
Seahawks
Patriots-
one, which I
yeah.
hope to get by Sunday,
if the Patriots win the Super Bowl, you might lose it.
give up fantasy football again.
Yes, wait, the podcast has nobody knows about this.
But yeah, we kind of need to go, and we'll probably talk about this later on, like the best Super Bowls of all
Yeah.
time. But when the Patriots had their comeback against the Falcons in the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
Adam gave up the sport.
Yeah, he retired for
we were
a
all
good
there.
like.
It was a good big group.
He
of us.
gave away all of his
Yeah,
merchandise.
threw away.
Everybody
He
got a
threw
jersey.
that trophy on the ground.
Yeah.
Was-
Yeah,
Was it,
No,
no,
other
it was
trophy.
the
it was the
Jeff.
other trophy. Yeah,
It was the Jeff.
Yeah.
The Jeff nearly
Yeah.
got annihilated.
I think everybody was sitting around watching it, or well, kind of talking by the end of it because it was kind of finished, and Adam just
Adam's just throwing
went
all
nuclear.
his top.
Just
Up in
Just-
Malwan
yeah.
Road.
I like to think I've grown since then, guys. I like to think that won't happen again.
But all
But
I'm
But
saying,
if the
but I'm
Patriots
not
come
saying-
back from
That's a great way to put
28-3
that.
down again,
Yeah.
But what I'm
Right.
saying is, I'm not saying it's going to be a full scale meltdown. I'm saying at one point you will just like have had enough of maybe Thomas going on about something,
Yeah.
and you'll just go like, right, and you'll just storm out while the game is still going on.
I need a smoke.
Yeah,
So
like,
many.
you will
Sam,
you'll
Sam
go and have a
Darnold's-
smoke
Sam
while there's still a
Darnold's second
drive
interception.
happening.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I don't think any of this is particularly bold.
No, that's not a ball.
This
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
This is safe.
If I went over 1.5,
Yeah.
then it might.
This
be
is a guarantee of like.
Adam storms out.
Adam Storm's out is the prediction.
It's not
Storms
bold prediction.
Thanks, Nathan. Storm out of the list room now.
Guarantee.
Guaranteed.
Guarantee.
It's not a Super
Depends how
Bowl,
many
it's not.
beers I have at that point. Or how many touchdown
Should
shots.
we do?
On your second
Should we
four
do
logos.
shots for every single one of these that come true?
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, we
Plus,
should keep
plus
this
touchdown
up.
shots?
Oh god.
Oh my.
Oh, that's right. If our predictions come true, that's only like 4 shots.
Tradition. It's tradition.
Touchdown shots. Sounds good.
That's a bold prediction.
That is the bold predictions. That's the bold predictions, guys. I wanna run through. We're gonna get into like the best Super Bowls of all time. But we're gonna move away from Super Bowls for a second.
Oh.
So the head coach rankings. I've ranked
Oh.
what I think are the best hires, what I think are the worst hires,
Oh.
and I'm gonna see
here
who,
we go.
who
Oh.
I'm gonna see who agrees
You know
with
what?
Have they?
Surprise me.
Have they?
Surprise me.
Wait. So all the teams now have they got head coaches?
All 10 head coach vacancies have been filled. 10 head coach vacancies this year,
That
which is
is
wild, crazy.
a third of the league fired their
I'm gonna
coaches.
see if I agree with you.
Nuts.
So starting at number 10 it's the most recent one hired, and this is partly why it's number 10 for me. Mike LaFleur for the Arizona Cardinals.
Yep, would agree with that.
Because I think he was an afterthought. They tried to get Clint Kubiak first. They've obviously tried to get various different other head coaches and failed. And this is kind of like, well, he's the last one left. We'll take this guy. They've got a bad situation there. I don't really feel like he's been given a fair chance. And it might be one of those like one and done.
Yeah, he was interviewed for 2 days and then made the wait.
Well, they tried to
just
get
in,
Clint Kubiak.
case someone else came in through the door, they just sit there with their interview table going, anyone else?
Number 9, slightly controversial, but I'll explain why I've gone with it. Joe Brady, the Bills. So he gets promoted from OC to head coach. What I think is like they put all of this blame on Sean McDermott and like that whole regime. And then they've kept the general manager and they promoted the OC who also lost those playoff games.
Yeah,
so I just feel like it's like you're going to try the same thing again, just without McDermott there.
Yeah, because you can't blame Josh Allen.
And it might
God
work.
forbid that anybody blames Josh Allen for it. Oh God. God, he can't.
I just think there were better, bolder choices that they could have made. Like Davis Webb, who's just been made the OC in Denver, was another like thought for it because he's good friends with Josh Allen and all that kind of stuff.
But you can't get someone that Josh Allen likes because then he can't be Josh Allen's scapegoat.
Oh, that's true. Very true.
So,
but yes, so I didn't necessarily like the Joe Brady hire. That's why he's number 9.
He comes across very well, though. He interviews the media very, very well. He comes across as a very confident guy. I think he'll do well.
So did Urban Meyer.
Great OC.
Didn't work out well.
Give him a chance.
But yeah. Well, what's it? I say all of these are just. This is just like.
No, I'm liking your list so far.
Number 8, I've gone Todd Monken at the Browns. I don't like the Browns' job.
You see, I would have that as my number 9.
I don't like. Yeah. He could have been lower. I don't like the Browns' job for starters. Todd Monken's an older head coach. He tends to do well at a team and then fall off quite drastically as an OC. So I just feel like, particularly because there might be some massive Shedeur Sanders fans out there, but I don't feel like they have the quarterback yet. And it's just a bit of
Did you hear about the massive like interview process that they were putting the head coaches through? Like they were saying you have to write essays and shit like this.
The Browns?
Yeah.
I did.
Like this is why so many people had pulled out of their interview process was because it was so stupid.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm not writing you an essay.
I just feel like
on why I would be a good head coach or whatever it is.
Sounds like you're in school again.
Yeah.
They had a chance to go for what do you call him? Nate Scheelhaus, is it you call him? The Rams quarterback coach or something. They had a chance to go for him, an exciting young offensive mind. Had a chance to go for Grant Udinsky, who's the OC at the Jags, exciting young offensive mind, and they've ended up going for a bit of an older offensive mind, and it's not like, it doesn't feel like a long-term plan. I don't know. That's the way I'd say it.
I don't think the Browns have long-term plans.
7 with the Raiders and Clint Kubiak, I'm just not sure about it.
I like it.
It's Brady's guy. It's Tom Brady's guy. He's still the OC. They haven't announced this yet. This should be like a caveat. They haven't actually announced it yet because they can't announce it until after the Super Bowl because he's the OC for the Seahawks. But yeah, it could be a Super Bowl winning OC.
Yeah,
rolls into the Raiders. But again, it's whether they draft right a quarterback and all this kind of stuff, and whether the team would run well. Not sure.
Well, I think they can draft right a quarterback. It's just, can they develop the quarterback? They can get whoever they want at quarterback. It's not like they need to.
Well, it's only one guy they're going to be looking at.
Yeah, I have a bit more confidence in Kubiak with Mendoza than I would have had, than I had last year with Carroll and Geno Smith.
Yeah.
So it's like, at least it feels like you're moving to a bit of a more optimistic situation. Yeah. It just feels like
it's just they need the
Raiders are a bit of a flimsy kind of franchise at the moment.
They need a better line.
Yeah, they need a lot of things, which is the issue. Which is the issue with a lot of these teams. Number 6, I've gone with Rob Saleh. I've gone with Robert Saleh. I think maybe he's a bit better than that as the Titans' job, and I think the Titans' job is a good job. I think he's got better room there.
I think he's a great coach. I think he was shafted by the Jets because when he was the coach of the Jets, they had a top 5 defense every single year. Mm-hmm. Like the only piece they were missing was a good QB, and then they sold the house on Aaron Rodgers, who shit the bed.
Yep.
And then they're like, "Well, Salah, that's your fault. Your fault that your number one QB snapped his Achilles in the first 3 snaps of the season.
It did just it felt like there was more going wrong at the Jets than just that, and that's the thing that kind of like make me think a little bit about him, and also I never really like it. I know it sounds great when you're like Brian Daboll's the OC, isn't that great? You've got a really experienced OC. Yeah, but you've also got an OC who used to be a head coach. Not ideal when you're a second time head coach who was sacked in his previous job for basically failing, who is going to be under pressure from day one with a head coach in behind him. I don't like it.
Well,
but I give him a chance.
The Bucks won a Super Bowl with Todd Bowles as the OC, who had been let go by the Jets. Former head coach goes OC. Ultimately did
ends up being
have Brady and Mike Evans and Tony O'Brien and
Leonard
Fournette. And
I think it's more the Brady factor there, but that's
just to give an example of how it can work.
It can work, and Todd Bowles definitely.
Was Dable not the Bills OC at one point as well?
He was, and I like him. I like him as an OC. It's just now that he's been a head coach, and you've got a young quarterback there, and you've got maybe Salah, who might not be seen as the best like quarterback whisperer kind of guy.
I think that.
Are you
going to
gravitate towards?
But I think that's why they
went
to get Dable to counteract that.
It's interesting. Yeah. Let's say six isn't bad. Like from 6 up here, it's kind of like it's quite an optimistic kind of lineup. Number 5, Jesse Minter at the Ravens.
Like it.
I like the Jesse Minter hire. It feels like a lateral move, the same way the Bills kind of did a lateral move, but just with a bit more familiarity there.
Yeah.
Like Minter has worked well with Lamar and Jackson in the past. The main thing here is that you work well with Lamar Jackson because that's what kind of fell away in that last year. So yeah, just give him a chance. That team doesn't need an awful lot done to it to get it back into the playoffs. Like what would a success for him be? Just getting back to the playoffs this year, getting that team back on the right track.
I mean, it should be
whereas the Bills, the Bills kind of need to win a Super Bowl.
Depending on what Bengals show up, it should be a fairly winnable division.
I don't even know if just getting to the playoffs is
probably win a
success. I think it has to be winning the playoff game.
Yeah,
I think every year that Lamar is there, it has to be winning the playoff game. Like they have to, while he's there, they have to be thinking Super Bowl. So I don't think the playoffs is just enough. I think he will be questioned if they get the maybe if they make the divisionals, get the number 1 seed or something like that, and then lose, maybe a bye ball. But if you make the wild cards and lose, especially at home,
I just feel like there's less to do with that team. I just feel like it's ready to.
No, I think he'll do well.
For him just to take over.
I think it's peaked. I don't think you've got a young and athletic Derrick Henry. You don't have as young and athletic Mark Andrews. You don't have
but Derrick Henry's still tearing it up.
Yeah, Henry and
Lamar Jackson has had a few injuries last year and is a bit banged up. And he's not. He did. He slowed up the entire second half of the last season.
He was the second for rushing yards last season.
Anyway, we will move on.
How did he slow up?
Because
he had 1,600 rush yards.
Because I think Derrick Henry will still be there, so that's grand. Yeah, could still be doing.
I don't get what your definition of slowing up is. He ran 200 yards against the Packers late in the season. How's that slowing up?
For one game.
Number 4.
You can find anomalies anywhere.
Number 4, I've kind of ceded to my uncle on this. My uncle's a big Dolphins fan. I was talking to my cousin. He was like, I was talking to my cousin, and I was saying to him, "Oh well, what does my uncle?" I'm not saying names in this, but what does he think of the Dolphins head coach hire? It's like, this is the guy he wanted. It's like, okay, right, that's good. From a guy who's been a long-term Dolphins fan, if this is the guy he wanted to be a head coach, he hasn't been happy with a lot of decisions that franchise has made lately. That's a good sign. And that's a defensive-minded head coach as well. I feel like, again, there's very little room for him to fail, particularly because that team really just needs to bounce back a little bit, get a bit tougher on defense. Nobody's going to be expecting him to turn everything around overnight because of the Tua situation and the cap situation that's created, yada, yada, yada. The Tyreek Hill of it all. If he gets the defense functioning, it's a success.
That is a rebuild, though.
It is a rebuild.
That's where you get a wee bit of grace time. You will get 2 years of bad seasons
And if he's
I
as good a
give him
head
two.
coach as
I
everybody
was wrong.
said, or
Derek
as
Henry
good a
had a
coach as
slow
everybody said.
start to the season with his fumbles. And
He
his
did,
low
he did
averages.
actually,
That's
yes.
what I meant.
So you
Yeah,
can just
pick-
say I was
you
right.
picked it up.
It's okay.
I just said I was wrong.
The fumble receipts.
No, but you can say I'm right.
Does my ball
Same
protection
thing.
work tonight, or is it just
No.
I think Thomas is going to storm out. He's starting to go a bit red.
Derrick Henry slowing down.
Derek
What?
Henry, he slowed down.
Number
so-
number 3, my top 3, I've kind of gone with quite experienced coaches who I feel like are just going to go in and just like hit the ground running. Mike McCarthy and the Steelers, my number 3.
You like that?
I like it.
Is this because he's from Pittsburgh and he cried during his first
genuinely,
interview? Like,
genuinely
I
forgot about him.
think-
That's how
Oh,
unmemorable
man.
that was.
Think-
That's my 10.
talking to Fergie as a
Yeah.
Steelers
But
fan,
like all
completely
Steelers
disagree.
fans, that is just
Look at Mike McCarthy's tenure at every other team, every other season. He has been like, barring a couple of bad years, he has been fantastic.
Well, he's a very winning
not
head
just
coach, I'll
not
give you
just
that,
average.
but-
He has been fantastic.
But he did have Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers.
But you look at the 2 years that he had with the Cowboys with what was it 13?
13-3,
Uh-huh.
and then lost the first playoff game.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is if he gets the Steelers to 13-3 or anywhere close, that's huge. That's a massive.
Do you think Aaron
success.
Rodgers stays?
I think
If-
from what I'm hearing now, he plays one more year. I don't know whether he's going to
Apparently
go
Aaron
and do
Rodgers-
ayahuasca and
Aaron
sit
Rodgers
in the desert for a while.
doesn't really like him because he doesn't think he's smart. He thinks he's smarter than his head coach.
I don't think he needs
I think
to be
Aaron
smart.
Rodgers-
And I think he's
Have
proven
you
it before.
Have you
Yeah,
seen the Aaron
apparently-
Rodgers? Have you seen
apparently
the Aaron
that is the
Rodgers
thing.
documentary?
He said he
Aaron
doesn't
Rodgers
think
thinks
he's a smart
smarter
enough
than
coach.
everyone. Aaron
But
Rodgers
It's pretty much what he's alluded to.
But he's always been intelligent with his surrounding staff. If you look at McCarthy's surrounding staff anywhere he's been, he's
But
always
who's
been-
his surrounding? He can't get anybody.
I don't
His
know who
surrounding
I don't know
staff?
who his OC is now, but I'm just going with the experience and thinking
I don't know. See if
He
I
has a
was a
chance.
Steelers fan,
Yeah.
I'd be putting him way down there. I think it's a very uninspiring choice. I
it
also
is,
think
it is.
like picking a guy, it's a bit like picking Monken that old. Like
Mhm.
the Steelers have had 3 coaches since like 1967.
I would have preferred a younger hire.
Yeah.
That's true.
A younger hire, go and get somebody like a Jesse Minter.
Yeah.
And have them there for 2 decades.
I like that, but I like this for keeping them on the right
But-
path. And he could be a 5 to
Mm.
10 year kind of like tenure
Okay,
where he
like-
just steadies the ship.
The stats are there, and he's once again very good with media, and he'll be brilliant with the media there because he's a hometown man. Loves the franchise. But it's his reaction to getting it. He almost can't believe he's got the role. He thinks he's won the lottery. Like he's like, flip, seriously, me? Like you're not going out to get any of these other guys.
But I mean, you say that, but it's hard for a guy to like. It's hard for me to believe that a guy's genuinely aw shucks when he was the head coach of probably the most famous football franchise in the world, or the most famous sports franchise in the world. Like he's not really an aw shucks guy. Is probably putting it on a little bit. If I've been the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, I'm not aw shucks of any. I've been in the biggest flipping franchise like ever. Seriously, like why?
Oh,
what?
shucks.
Yeah, why is he like?
Oh,
Why is
shucks.
he like? Oh, I can't believe the Steelers would hire me. I've only been the head coach of the Packers and the
Yeah, but
Cowboys,
that's
two of the
the thing.
biggest
But he
franchises.
did. But he was very.
I do
like,
think if you had a private conversation with him, he would say he would be pretty shocked that he got that role.
it's a tough
If you
job.
had a private
fans-
conversation with him.
I'm just
I'm gonna
saying,
WhatsApp him.
hypothetically, if you did, I think that guy is a wee bit surprised he got that job.
Okay,
And-
we'll see. I'm kind of like grading on like likelihood of
Bold,
like longevity
bold,
as well.
Oh,
bold
okay.
prediction right now: Steelers' first losing season in decades next season.
Could be.
That's a good ball.
So you're
Ravens
thinking
clean up.
McCarthy one and done is what you're thinking. Because if they have a
Gets
losing season,
he
he's
will
probably
be one and done. Yeah.
I don't think he lasts, but I don't.
They hire Tomlin back.
Yeah, I'm also. it also
No,
depends.
hopefully Tomlin goes to the Jets after next year. He takes a year out and he goes to the Jets.
You
Like,
think the
just-
Jets are going to get rid of Aaron Glenn?
I could only pray, unless he turns it around. Maybe I'm being too quick off the gun there. Or
The,
with the
the
trigger.
Steelers are an interesting one for me as well because if Rodgers doesn't come back, then they're probably in a rebuild as well. So it gives them a bit more scope. who's going to quarterback them if Rodgers isn't there? It's not a big quarterback draft class. There's no real quarterback free agents.
Did
Mike
But
Tomlin?
there's going to be good trade value for some QBs. Like Kyler Murray's going to go on.
There's not a lot.
Mike Tomlin.
You're going to get a winning season with Kyler
Yeah,
Murray.
he's
Excuse
good.
me.
Mike Tomlin got winning seasons with Mason Rudolph
I know.
and Kenny Pickett.
I know,
Like,
I know, but what I'm saying with even with Tomlin never really tore the team down to the studs, partly because he wanted to keep that longevity. You kind of need somebody to go in. I'm not saying that McCarthy's the guy for a rebuild either. You need somebody to go in and tear it down to the studs. Somebody willing to take a hit.
Yeah, to be fair, that's what Belichick done before he got the boot. Look at the team they have now.
Yeah, and it's because he tore it down. If he had have just tried, I'm going to try to break the record for wins. I'm going to try to do this. It wouldn't have been the same. But yeah, again, I'm not sure if McCarthy's that guy. Just McCarthy has a bit more longevity, a bit more about him.
I'm intrigued. Who's your number?
Well, the top two are
1, 2.
obvious enough from what I've gone through so far. So number 2, Kevin Stefanski, the Falcons.
Yeah, quite like that one. Yeah, happy.
I think
no arguments there.
Good head coach. Everybody was trying to get this guy. I think the Falcons have a lot of good pieces. I was talking about this in like my best head coach openings.
I'm so excited for the rivalry between him and Baker Mayfield. A coach QB rivalry is going to be so much fun.
But yeah, it'll be exciting to see. It'll be a real test of Stefanski as well, because I've been critical of Stefanski with the Browns, but everybody's always like, well, the Browns haven't got a good setup and they don't have this and they don't have that. Well, a lot of that's on the fact that the head coach has been there this length of time and he quit on Mayfield. He did, and word was that he maybe wanted Deshaun Watson in. He might argue that he didn't want Deshaun Watson in, but he made a lot of bad decisions. So it's whether he can go in and take a talented roster and show what he's made of as an offensive-minded head coach. What do you think?
He's very run-heavy head coach as well. So
Bijan.
if you are looking to draft next year, you really want the number 1 pick. Bijan.
Bijan. Kyle Pitts. Redemption going to continue.
Hope so.
Guy who passes to tight ends a lot as well. Let's go.
How many touchdowns does he need next year? Is it 6? Did he have like 3, 4, 5?
I don't know.
Was it not like consecutive seasons of like getting 1 more touchdown?
Well, yeah, there we go. So he's getting 6.
So if you're betting money on something, just find out how many touchdowns he caught last season.
Yeah,
and bet 1
then
more.
just add 1 more.
So I think the Stefanski hire is good. I didn't read up exactly who his coaching staff is, but supposedly he's hired a very good coaching staff as well to go with all those talented players. So it seems like a bit of a slam dunk. We'll see if it works out. And the slam dunk, the one that I said was the best coaching job out there, the head coach that I said was the best head coach candidate out there, is John Harbaugh taking over the New York Giants. It just seems too obvious to be the number 1.
No doubts.
I'm definitely supporting the wrong team in New York at the minute.
And there's not you don't have to squint very hard to see that team just completely
yeah, absolutely.
Completely turn around with neighbors back fit, Scatterbo back fit, with Jackson Dart in there, with a defensive front that's really strong. That
division's going to be fun to watch next year.
You could see that team getting double-digit wins next season. Yeah, 10, 11.
And it just needs to be a sensible, competent head coach to just overrun the show, and that's what they've
done.
The
amount of games they lost by themselves last year, like not basically opposition, just because of stupid decisions. Tended to be coaching decisions, to be fair, which doesn't stack up well for the Titans next season. But
there we go.
I like it.
Dissect.
I disagree with some of those.
Yeah, I did. You had
number 3 is very
forgot about him.
Yeah, so you could go McCarthy down a bit.
Yeah.
You could go here. You bringing up if you're dropping McCarthy down. You're saying maybe
I would have had Monken 9, McCarthy 8.
Monken maybe down.
I probably would have put Joe Brady 6.
Joe Brady
and had Salah down 1.
The Fleur's staying.
You don't like that Salah?
You're putting Salah down?
I don't know what to think about the Jeff Hapley one.
Clint Kubiak,
as you say, our uncle tends to know.
I think that goes up.
You think he goes up if McCarthy goes down? He goes up. What about the top 2? I think we're locked.
Yeah, I think you're locked on the top.
You're locked on the top 2. I think he goes down for me. But
I think Hapley goes down.
I think the Raiders' job goes up.
But then, do you think But then this is the question. Then you're putting Brady up to 6. Who are you putting 3 then? You putting Minter at 3, or are you putting
I'd probably
Kubiak
put
at 3?
Minter for me at 3. I'd probably have Kubiak higher, and then maybe have him at 4
This
or
is
5.
maybe like our power rankings, where you've kind of got like the top 2, and then the muddle, and then the bottom. The
Oh, we
Fleur.
love a good model.
Yeah, and the Jets are.
I
still
for me,
last.
like Todd Monken and Mike LaFleur are like right down at the bottom.
Yeah, I
I
just don't
100%
like. I
agree
just don't
with
like the
Mike
Brady.
LaFleur down at the bottom. He could prove us wrong, but flip me, that's a tough coaching job to go into. He has to play Sean McVay twice a year, Kyle Shanahan twice a year, and Mike McDonald twice a year.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Who wants that job?
I didn't like I think when we were going through the head coach opportunities kind of ranking, the Cardinals were like right at the bottom for me as well. It's just like it's a complete mess. There's not really any
Terrible
room.
division.
There's a real quarterback kind of quandary that they've got at the moment. It just seems really, really, really tough.
You could probably trade Trey McBride for some good draft capital.
But
get rid of Marvin Harrison as well.
This is it as well.
Get Marvin Harrison to the Bills, and then
this is another fallacy that bad teams start to believe, where they're like, "Oh well, we'll trade off to get draft capital." Yeah, but you need the right guys to.
I know.
Spend.
I know.
You need the right guys.
I know.
You need the right guys in the building to spend that draft capital.
Yeah.
There's no point in having 2 or 3 first round picks or having like 14 picks in the draft if you've got a bad front office and a bad head coach.
Hey, we just traded our young all-pro corner for mystery gift.
Yeah,
it could be anything.
For
even an all-pro corner.
It's like you could have $1 million, or what's in this box? The box. Anything could be in the box, Marge. It could even be $1 million. But that is it. And bad teams
a
buy
great
into it.
analogy of bad organizations.
Bad teams buy in and start to believe. The Jags believed it for years. We were like, well, if we keep picking, we can't keep picking in the top 10 and keep on being bad. Guess what? You've got the wrong front office. You can keep picking in the top 10 forever. So yeah, I do think the Cardinals have a really tough road back, and I don't think it starts with LaFleur.
No,
I think there's going to be at least one more head coach after LaFleur. They kind of needed. They're a team that needed a steady head in there just to like
tank
calm it all down. Somebody who's experienced enough to go like, just settle. We're gonna steady the ship. We're gonna come back in a couple of years. But LaFleur doesn't seem like that guy to me.
Nope.
Anyway.
I like it. Good list.
Very good list.
Man, I feel like I was grilled there for a minute. That's good.
Mike McCarthy is so high. What?
The Mike McCarthy bump.
Like, I mean,
I'm a little bit higher on McCarthy. I'm a little bit higher on McCarthy than most, but I just think that's going to be a nice steady.
You see
job
the reaction
for a few
from
years.
every Steelers fan whenever that was done.
I could see him being there 5 years. I couldn't necessarily. There's guys on that list I'm not as confident are going to be there for that long, like Salah and others.
I just think he's very boring. He's so just uninspiring. He's so flat.
Yeah,
There's nothing to him.
yeah, but he can just hide away then and
It's
just
like
survive for 5
An
seasons
amorphous
with.
blob of a human being that just stands behind the podium going,
Blob of a human being.
Can we cut that?
just stands behind the podium.
And I don't mean cut it from the show. I mean
Doesn't say anything.
clip it, and we're going to use it for a
Just
story.
doesn't say anything. Just like, yeah, could have been better. Not the result we wanted.
I would say that there's no crazy hires like last year when you were like Ben Johnson's being hired. That's awesome. Mike Vrabel's being hired. That's awesome. There's nobody.
Well, no, Harbour. No.
Outside of possibly Harbaugh, there's nobody really like that. I
I'm
was more
surprised-
excited probably by the Ben Johnson hire than I was by any of these.
I'm surprised like no one was
Liam
really
Cohen,
trying to
to a certain
pursue and like get Sean McDermott. And see if he had another chance to head coach.
Have we forgotten about Bill Belichick? Is everybody just
Yeah,
forgotten?
no,
That'd be great. If we all just forgot.
Well, he should have been in the Hall of Fame first ballot. I don't think he wanted to come back.
Oh,
He should have been
so
first ballot.
Yeah.
Hall of
I
Fame
can't
head
even
coach.
argue.
He should.
He should be. It was just like
I was going to try for the crack, but
It's a real contrarian kind of
Yeah.
like thing to say. Bill Belichick doesn't deserve to be a Hall of Fame head coach. Of course he does.
no. There's like nothing.
He's one of the if not the greatest head coach of all time.
Yeah.
top 2.
But like,
top
I think
3
you've
at
now, I think
worst.
you've now changed the
Top 2 at
standard of
worst.
head coaches going into, like, Andy Reid is no longer a first ballot Hall of Fame head coach, and he probably should be as well, because he's going to finish his career as the most winningest head coach.
It does
You
just
know.
depend. There was a lot of talk. I don't know what way it works, but there was a lot of talk that were people behind stirring the pot saying like, don't vote for him this year.
Yeah, no, that's what I heard as well. Is just there was a lot.
So
of...
he will get in eventually, but they were like, nah, he deserves to wait because of apparently it was like a punishment for Spygate and that kind of stuff.
But every team was doing it.
And what was the conspiracy with Kraft not wanting
Oh
him
yeah,
to be?
Kraft like not wanting him to be in the Hall of Fame before he was.
And now he hasn't got inducted.
I think maybe people are holding out on another scandal or something with Kraft. Don't know. There's a lot of scandals going about in the US at the moment, and Kraft does seem like he might be up to something. It might not just be the masseuses. Maybe he's being punished a year for the masseuses.
Yeah, they might be. Yeah,
Belichick's being punished a year for spying on people.
But like, there's no like morality clause, is there, in the NFL Hall of Fame voting? Like, you still got like murderers in there and things like that. You know, you've got like,
Are there?
yeah. Is
OJ in the Hall of Fame?
Is
Can we-
OJ
can-
Yes,
can-
OJ in the Hall of
Can we
Fame.
can we
Is
check
OJ
can we
in the
check
Hall of
this
Fame?
out? Can we check this out before? Let's fact check it before we get destroyed. Oh, those stupid little British idiots don't know what they're talking about.
Here we go.
What do they call you, British boy or something like that?
Yeah.
English boy.
British boy.
Sit down, British boy.
Yes, he is in the Hall of Fame.
Oh man.
He's in the Hall of Fame.
Oh,
Yeah, so there's
man.
there's a low enough bar. Limbo below that. Belichick,
Yeah.
Belichick and his lovely young lady friend can limbo below that in a couple of years' time. But yeah, no, I think there's something sneaky going on behind the scenes, but they're not there. That's the important thing. Are we going to run through our favorite Super Bowls of all
Let's
time?
do it.
And this is, I probably say like top 3 Super Bowls, but we're kind of just going to name like our favorite 3 Super Bowls in the time that we've been watching. So for everybody like watching, it's not like we're not going to go back and talk about Super Bowl 3 as much as Adam wants to, because that happened like, I don't know, what's color TV at that time, Adam. But the fact was that we weren't staying up and watching
think it
and
was,
interested in the sport at that time.
Was it 1967? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That was quite a long time ago.
quite a long time.
But yeah,
Broadway
we
Joe
got a Super
back
Bowl.
in the
Was that even before we went to the moon?
Yes, it was. Anyway,
Moving up
that's
this
quite
way.
that's quite a long.
But
time away.
my team hasn't even beaten to one, so that's it. I'm just.
So you're a very new team.
Yeah,
Jack-
yeah. We
yeah.
weren't around. It was
You
like
weren't
nearly
around,
30 years
yeah.
after their Super Bowl that we
I know.
actually
Showed
started.
up, yeah.
Wow.
You could probably say if you were in the Super Bowl,
the only
you
team.
would have beat them in it.
I say I don't know if this is true. The only AFC team not to have been to the AFC Championship game. Anybody know?
the Texans.
Yeah, the Texans are the only
I
one.
thought they made it to one.
Apparently never.
Texans are the newest of
But
franchises.
they are the
They
newest
were
AFC franchise.
2002. They were for.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But never been.
Used to
They've
be
come
the
close a
Houston
couple of times.
Oilers before.
Yeah, there's a whole
Then
controversy
The
with the
Oilers
Oilers. I don't
moved
really know
to
enough
Tennessee,
about.
and then became the Titans whenever the Titans moved from New York and became the Giants.
Yes, true. Yes, it used to. Yeah, it used to be New York football Titans and the Titans and Giants. It used to be a whole thing in the sport, and then the Titans moved to Tennessee. Interesting. And Jeff Fisher took over, and they nearly won a Super Bowl. All that fun stuff.
Or what's it? The Titans used to be. Oh, I don't know. Flipping heck, yes.
But
Anyway,
the top 3 Super Bowls in the time that we've been watching. Do people want to throw out like,
So,
their favorite
are we-
Super Bowls?
When you
Yeah.
start
So
watching,
is this our?
I'd say the first Super Bowl that I probably remember is the. Correct me, like is it the 2008 Super Bowl or the 2008 season?
2007 season.
2007 season, 2008 Super Bowl. So it was when the Giants beat the Patriots 17-14. Was the first one I remember.
The undefeated Patriots
With
at that point.
with the helmet catch and all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty high in my estimates. I really like that Super Bowl.
Tom Brady was famously interviewed before that. I think was one of the Giants players. I'm not even going to try to guess because I was going to guess Strahan, but I don't think it was. Said, "Oh, what's the score going to be?" And then his answer was 21-17, which, funny enough, was the score of the next Super Bowl between them. Tom Brady is asked about that in an interview. He says, "Really? He thinks we're only going to score 17 points?" Wanker.
And they scored less. But I'm trying to think what they were averaging points wise that year, because it was
35 points a game.
35 points a game.
35 or 34 points something, I think.
That's pretty much right. I mean, you're looking like the first 3 games of the season, it was what? 38 they scored in each of the first 3 games of the season.
And funny enough, they played the Giants on the last game of the regular season and scored 38 points against them.
38-35 in the last game of the season.
So you can see why he was laughing. Only 17 points.
Beat the Jags 31-20 in the divisional, so everybody forgets about the Jags, but we were there. We existed.
We were there.
Running the ball about 50 times a game at that point. But yeah, it was a dominant team scoring massive points.
I don't think
hadn't lost a game, went out, lost the Super Bowl.
It's not a classic for, you know, the amount of yards thrown or the amount of touchdowns, but for the sheer upset factor.
But it's the helmet catch game, isn't it? It's the David Tyree helmet catch, which, I mean, for people new to the sport, obviously just go out and watch the highlights and watch these key highlights. But the helmet catch, a guy who hadn't caught a pass all season, goes up and kind of like snags against his helmet on a 4th down. So that's pretty much the game.
That was 4th down. Even just before that, like, he's grabbed, like,
Eli Manning gets grabbed. He gets grabbed by the scruff and kind of like shrugs off a would-be sack
and just
launches
a Hail Mary down the field. Yeah,
launches it down the field to a guy who has not caught a pass. Like, that is not who he was aiming for at the start of the play.
No,
like, I don't think he would have been aiming for him. I think he was just like, throw it somewhere.
There's somebody down there, and amongst a couple of defenders, he manages to catch it, and then as he's being dragged to the ground, pins it to his helmet, and somehow falls in this really awkward way and keeps it off the ground. And the rest is history.
And the rest is history. Flexigo Burresque in the corner, wasn't it?
Flexigo Burresque?
It was Burresque.
no,
Manning.
Flexigo or Plaxico?
I have no idea. Didn't watch that one.
I think it was. Fairly certain.
I'm gonna jot down.
Or is that 2011? I thought it was Mario Manningham 2011.
That's I'm trying to work out whether it was Manningham that scored in that one as well. But Manningham, I think you're right, was the other one.
I think it's Burresque in the.
But yes, so I'm gonna at least jot that down. We're gonna jot down a few. We're gonna see where we end up. The Super Bowls have disappeared on me.
So is this best Super Bowls in our opinion, or is this our favorite Super Bowls that we've seen?
Oh, this is. I would say we almost just go our favorites, but we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. That might be the same thing. How do you know?
Don't know.
That was a really good Super Bowl.
Was it?
But it was also like one of our best memories of the Super Bowl, I suppose. That's just it.
I mean, my favorite one is the one we talked about earlier, the Falcons Patriots comeback.
Yeah,
great
that
game.
has to be talked about.
Great game. 28-3, comeback on, and then the cherry on top, the Adam breakdown. You know,
we have to talk about it, but Adam will not have this anywhere near.
Your team wins.
I was hoping you would forget about it.
Great comeback, and Adam has a mental breakdown. We won 3 times.
If I wish one
thing. And it's like we were all together as well. It was just a good one, the sheer shock factor of that comeback.
I do think it has to be up there because it's just insane.
If it's not the best, it certainly is top 3. I hate to say,
just
unbelievable. And the Edelman catch as well during it as well. How he keeps it an inch off the ground as the ball.
If we talk about the helmet catch, you have to talk about Edelman's catch in there because it is thrown. That ball is thrown into the middle of 3 or 4 Falcons defenders.
Yeah.
Bounces up into the air. He kind of grabs it and then flicks it in the air again and then just snags it.
An inch off the ground,
And again, that 4th down as well.
I think so, yeah.
It's just one of those things.
He was
like that 28-3. The comeback doesn't happen if any one of about 50 things doesn't happen. You just need to tick them off as you go. It's unbelievable.
Absolute collapse of a team as well.
Oh.
Because
They,
the
they
Falcons
just couldn't do anything on offense from about midway through the third quarter.
The crazy thing is, if the Falcons win that, everybody's then talking about the Julio Jones catch, the toe tap on the sideline,
Yeah.
that probably wins the Super Bowl, but it doesn't win the Super Bowl because they don't win the Super Bowl.
Mm.
Somebody was talking to me about that coaching staff that year as well.
Yeah.
That coaching staff was
Dan
the
Quinn.
the LaFleurs were in there. So Dan Quinn,
Kyle Shanahan.
Mike and Matt LaFleur, Kyle Shanahan, Raheem Morris.
Yeah.
Somebody else in there.
There's
as
a
well.
couple more.
But it's just an
There's
incredible.
about
all NFL
it's like
head coaches
six of the coaching staff are now head coaches in the NFL. Were head
Or were,
coaches. I
'cause
know,
Raheem
I know
Morris
Morris
obviously
isn't,
lost
but have become head coaches.
No,
But that was one of my favorite ones. I think another one of my favorites was the end-to-end shootout of. It was literally the Super Bowl after
you really enjoyed. Yeah, you
Pats
really enjoyed
versus Eagles 52.
I did
That
really
was
enjoy that one.
such a good one. And even that moment, like, because I remember
I enjoyed it.
Tom Brady, a minute and a half left on the ball, and everyone was like, "Fuck, he's going to do it again."
I enjoyed.
He's got. You don't give Tom Brady that much time on the ball
It's
in the fourth quarter.
It's
in the
always
Super
sunny
Bowl.
episode.
Yeah. It's
like, Brady's got the ball. Brady's got the ball.
Oh, you're not giving the ball with that much time left. And it's just so like, yeah. And then they get that sack and everything, and it was brilliant. It was such a good Super Bowl.
That was a really enjoyable Super Bowl. I'm not even going to talk about the Super Bowl that we missed the majority of the game up at. Where was it? Madison's? Was it the basement at Madison's?
Yeah.
Denver,
that was the Denver
Panthers.
Denver Panthers one, which wasn't really a good Super
It wasn't
Bowl
a
anyway.
good Super Bowl. I think that was.
Again, it was a.
It was memorable. It was memorable.
It was
from
good
our-
fun. It was
our
nice
party.
cookies, if I remember.
Yeah, somebody made us like
somebody brought
American
us a box
football
of
shaped cookies.
Yeah, and they were delicious. They were great.
They were tasty.
Had attempted murder.
No, yes.
I wish that person was still around.
Oh man, what would I give for one of those cookies right now?
And one of those really funny ones as well. Like that I really enjoyed, but I don't really remember. It's a hazy memory. It was when we did touchdown shots on the Eagles Chiefs game. It was like 35-38.
You know what? I picked
And it
that
was
as
like-
one of my
And it
favorites.
was like
38-35 Chiefs against the Eagles.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And we were doing. It was just
It was
end
actually
to
an
end,
enjoyable.
end
it
to
was
end
an enjoyable Super Bowl.
action, and we were just doing touchdown shots, and there was a lot of shots. And we also had the rule that we had to finish our drink before we did the shot, so we were having lots of drinks. as well.
Why? So
It was,
So it's like-
it was a messy.
It was.
It was very enjoyable, but
It's like every time there's a touchdown, you have to do a shot, but you're not allowed to have any drink in your
I
cup
feel like
by the time you do that.
like the annoying thing about that Super Bowl, and this gets me about those kind of games. Like the Patriots Eagles one was exciting because Brady got the ball back.
Yeah.
Hurts wasn't allowed to get the ball back. There was the whole what penalty was it at the end of that game that they called against
Oh
the
yes,
Eagles?
it was the pass interference. It was
the
the
pass
whole,
interference that gave them the first down that
Yeah.
basically iced the game so
Yeah.
that they could just kick the field goal and
That was it,
go
yeah.
on. Whereas if that penalty doesn't happen, which was a bit of a bogus call,
Yeah.
then at the very least Hurts gets the ball back and it just feels like a better Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean the end of it ruined that one.
Mm.
So I wouldn't have it in the top three, but I'm John. That's fine.
No, fair.
Let's see what other Super Bowls do I have? Rams Bengals. No.
Rams Bengals.
I would say,
Patriots
I would
Rams
say
is weirdly like one of our dad's favorite Super Bowls because like the tactical kind of
the 6-9
it's
or
like
yeah
13-3,
Or-
but
yeah,
it
something
can't be
like-
there for us.
no.
That
It
was
was like
terrible.
we were
we were
in
watching
England
that.
watching that, and it was a very very
It was the worst.
dull game to watch.
That is
You wore a Patriots top that game.
Oh, nice.
Wait,
What happened?
You wore a Patriots top that game.
why
I've got a photo-
why they wear Patriots.
Is there photo evidence?
There was
Yeah,
photo
what?
evidence on our old league group chat.
What bet?
I do remember you holding up a free Brady sticker at one point.
That was
He
in
does.
America.
That was in Boston, yeah.
It was in
What
Boston.
happened?
Yeah. Thomas made sure every person in Boston was aware that I was a Jets fan.
Adam was so offended because every time we went to another city, and then he's like, "Oh, do you guys hate the Patriots as well?" They're like, "No."
Most of them did.
Shut up, you salty Jets bitch.
Oh, I really hope
Great,
these
isn't
get crushed.
I hope somebody said that right in your face.
Someone said it.
Oh man, were you salty? Were you
Yeah,
super
he was salty because
Wait,
still salty?
nobody was like,
We have to talk about.
You have to talk about-
Again, it's a lot of Patriots Super Bowls, but the Patriots Seahawks one, you have,
oh,
you
yeah.
have to
you
have
have to
that.
talk
Yeah,
about
that
it.
was a
It's
good
so many,
Especially since that's the Super Bowl coming up.
just so many iconic moments. But
Yeah.
again, it doesn't even feel like it's not the same because it doesn't feel like a letdown that they didn't have like a chance to win the game because that last play was so iconic. That interception so iconic.
yeah, because that was the last play to win the game. It's either you get it,
Yeah.
or you get it, or you lose.
Like it might have been.
You know.
Would it have been more exciting if Lynch runs it in and then Brady gets the ball back and
No, I
They've
don't
got a-
think
they've
so.
got a
I think
chance to
that
win it,
that
but maybe
moment,
that play
that
is just
moment
like-
solidifies.
Where it is. You see,
What
like
it is?
there's
That,
even,
that was the first Super Bowl that really
that was the
got
first-
you into
I think that was one of the first Super Bowls I watched.
I remember you watching. You not watch it again last year or the year before. You like watched it before the Super Bowl. One year I was up at yours.
Oh yeah, I was watching
You were watching through all the old classic
watch
Super Bowls.
watched 3 Super Bowls.
Was that not the season that you decided to be a Patriots fan?
Yeah, I think it was during that season. Yeah.
I think
Wait,
it was
wait.
the Tom Brady
Oh,
one.
when they won a Super Bowl.
Oh,
It
they,
is quite the
they happened to win a Super Bowl whenever I started supporting them.
It was
It's
'cause
quite
Tom Brady
depressing
that
that
you started supporting him, wasn't
most
I mean,
ones have the Patriots in it.
The team has England in the name, and their quarterback was called.
True.
They have been.
Who wears the
Patriots,
number?
Patriots,
Who wears the
Patriots,
number
Patriots.
12 on my birthday? I mean, I'm just trying to think of like
The best
other-
Super Bowls in our time could just be.
I mean,
Patriots Super Bowls.
I do like the. And this
the
wasn't an like as an exciting one, but I do liked it just for the rivalry and the comparisons that were coming up. Was the Tom Brady, Pat Mahomes, Bucks Chiefs one, and that was good because of that. It wasn't
It
the
was
best
it was-
Super Bowl.
It was also like COVID Super Bowl
Yeah.
where it was like half a crowd.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
quiet.
it felt a bit
It
weird.
wasn't like the best Super Bowl, but it was fun one to watch for the hype and for the fact of
They must have been underdogs going into that. Probably
The-
not as big underdogs as.
The Bucks were underdogs, yeah.
yeah,
Bucks
40
were pretty much underdogs the whole way
45
through
year,
that playoff.
45-year-old Tom Brady, oldest QB to ever be in a Super Bowl, against prime Pat Mahomes, which is this
They just
new
beat up Mahomes.
generational
Oh.
talent.
I
And-
think I think he was 41 at that time. I think.
No, it was
Yeah,
all-
2021.
hang on. But
But still
quick
pretty
cursory
old.
Google search.
If I get this right.
Yeah, the 2021 Super Bowl, but the 2020 season.
Yeah.
It's the same way. Yeah, it needs stuck on. That's why it's in the
Oh,
car in the first
Adam,
place.
we were both wrong. He was 43 and 188 days during
Oh.
his last Super Bowl appearance.
43 and a half.
Half and a half there.
Mm. That's like right down the middle of what we both said.
Old Thomas Adam, half and half.
But yeah, it wasn't exciting because the result wasn't like the most exciting. I think it was like 31-9.
I think like the Super. Oh yeah, 30.
Yeah, that was a weird way to
31-9. Like Pat Mahomes had a bad game. The defense like absolutely smacked
I
him.
don't know. His offensive line, from memory, did not protect him
don't think they
whatsoever.
could. I
He was
think they-
running for his life in that
It
game.
was like the whole game.
Yeah,
was
well,
just-
no, it was absolutely.
That Bucks
absolutely-
defense was
nuts.
unbelievable.
It was like the crazy Superman throw, and then this guy dropped it in the end. So,
Yeah.
it was just like. It was
Or the catch that whose hands like it hit off someone's chest and they dropped it.
Mhm.
Was it Kelsey or Hill? It was someone who's like quite. You'd expect them to catch it,
Yeah, it just wasn't. Yeah, it just wasn't meant to be for the Chiefs.
but I just liked it for that rivalry, that comparison of here's the new greatest quarterback of all time, Patrick Mahomes, versus the current greatest.
back when people were
quarterback of
still
all time.
maybe supporting the Chiefs
Yeah,
a little bit.
This is the thing. Like Chiefs were.
But
This is when the Chiefs
one,
were exciting to watch.
I'll let you look at it. But the one that I remember from my early
Yes.
viewing that I remember being the most kind of build up for it and the most kind of like hype going in was the Saints Colts Super Bowl. It ended up being like a masterclass, kind of like Sean Payton masterclass. Everybody was thinking Peyton Manning was going to win, but they were between the three of them. So between the Colts, the Saints, and the Vikings, they were three of like the best. It was three of the best seasons. Like they were just incredible. Was it 14-2? Both of them.
Both 14-2 for the Colts, 13-3 for
the Saints, but they were just going.
they
in, just like-
they both won their first 13 games that season, and
Peyton-
then the Saints lost their last 3. Basically, pretty much secured the number one. I think the Colts won their first 13 and then lost, and then won one, lost one.
Yeah. it was kind of annoying because I didn't like the Colts. Obviously, I was a Jags fan. I was like, well, we're never going to win the division.
Colts beat
Peyton
the
Manning.
Jets in that championship game.
They did.
31-17, I think.
31-17 as well, and then it was 31-17 in the Super Bowl. But it's that interception right at the end of the Super Bowl. The onside kick as well, because you're never really
Tracy Porter
with the interception, but you're never really going to get, like, Sean Payton came out at the start of that second half, wasn't it? And the first play is an onside kick.
Yep.
You can't do that anymore because you need to declare an onside kick. So in the current rulings, you can't do a surprise onside
special
kick.
Teams is.
So he came out, surprise onside kick. Colts weren't ready for it. Saints recover, go down the field, score a touchdown, and that kind of just kicks everything off.
I think it was bold at that time as well because they were 10-7 down, I think.
Yeah.
10-7 down, and then he just wanted to get the ball out of the hands of Manning pretty much.
Yeah, it was a good call. Very cool.
It wouldn't be in my top 3, but it is worth noting.
It's just one I remember just being so much hype.
Yeah.
So much hype for that game.
Generally, I think we've talked about all the Super Bowls I can remember.
There's not that many significant ones, unless you can.
I think if the games are quite boring.
Apart from the
one
Steelers,
to mention would be the Steelers Cardinals, but I didn't watch it. But I have seen highlight after highlight, and I think
Doesn't
for how
count.
tense that was and
Doesn't
how
count.
good the sides were.
Didn't watch it.
I'm surprised you don't have Aaron Rodgers Super Bowl in there.
2010 season, 2011.
2011.
The Super Bowl for me wasn't that exciting, but see his playoff
Bowl
run
45.
leading up to that, like his game against the Falcons is probably the best I've ever seen any player play the game.
The fact that it was a wild card team winning the Super Bowl doesn't happen very often.
They were 10-6, yeah, and they beat the Eagles in the playoffs, and then beat the Falcons, and then beat the Bears, and then beat the Steelers.
Yeah, there's another. Let me see. Are there another 3 wildcard teams this century that have won it? No, 4
The
wildcard teams.
Ravens in 2012 would have won it. They were a wild card team, weren't they?
Was that the one?
No, they weren't a wildcard team.
The Ravens?
No, apparently
they
not.
were.
They don't have a W beside them.
Let's see.
I'm
Let's
I'm
see.
going off the W. I'll look at the season later.
Let's see.
Does the W not mean winner?
No, the W means wildcard.
The W means what?
Well, the W indicates a team that made the playoffs as a wildcard team rather than by winning a
we're playing
division.
the game. When's it since? 2000?
Oh,
This century.
does it mean West?
Although it depends when you class. It depends what you class. Let me see. Who's won? No, it doesn't. No, it's 1,
Does it mean West?
2,
Could it have been raining at the Super Bowl?
3, 4,
What could this
5 wildcard teams this century have won the Super Bowl. And
The
we've already
Chiefs.
named one of them. Chiefs is not one of them.
No.
But we have talked about
They
one of these.
were they were
Giants.
11. Were they not 11-5, or did they win that division? That they would have won.
They
that
won
division.
that division.
Giants?
The Giants are
Twice.
one of them.
Are they two?
They would have been twice.
Let me
9-7, 10-6, or 10-6 in 2007, 9-7 in 2011.
2011 season or 2011 Super Bowl?
2011 season.
2012.
2011 season, apparently not. Again, I need to go and
Yeah.
fact check some of these ones, but apparently they weren't a wildcard team. Apparently they were a wildcard team when they won it in 2000.
Did they win the division with 9-7?
Must have done.
Holy, that's a terrible division.
This is Wikipedia, so take it with a pinch of salt.
What the teams?
So we've got we've got the Giants and we've got the Packers.
Yes,
So we're talking about.
We've
this.
already talked about one of these other Super Bowls.
I'm telling you, the Ravens was a wild card team. Telling you,
The Ravens were a wildcard team, yes. But what year? It wasn't 2012.
it wasn't. It was the 2000.
That was 2000. Yeah, it was 2000. Turn of the century.
Wow. Okay.
Oh.
With,
Wow.
with Trent Dilfer at quarterback, I believe, at the time.
Who did they? I could swear they were a wild card team. They beat Denver. They are a wild card team. They beat New England and then beat Denver. Or did they beat Denver in the championship game? Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Sorry.
We can fact check it later, but I'm going off this list. We've got
I'm
2
gonna
more.
I'm
trust
going to
Wikipedia.
figure this out.
Was
What was it?
Steelers?
What year?
Were they one?
Steelers were one.
2012, 2013
I don't
season.
know.
I don't know.
2013
Yeah,
so
Super Bowl,
I'm just guessing.
2012
2006
season.
Super Bowl. Yeah, so the Steelers were one. We've got one more, and it's a
Oh.
game that we've talked about.
Eagles.
No.
Well,
It's a team that we've talked
The
about.
Buccaneers.
Buccaneers.
are they a wild card team?
They were a wild
The
card.
They were.
Friday.
Yeah, the Saints won that division that year, and
They beat the Saints in the
beat
wild
the
card.
Saints in the
Division.
divisionals,
Division. But they beat. I remember them beating the Saints in the playoffs, and
they beat the Packers in the championship game.
Mhm.
Because the Packers just love getting beat in the championship game.
I feel like
Have you got the Ravens 2012 season?
I'm telling you, I just have a feeling about this.
They don't have a W beside them, and a W according to this indicates a team that made the playoffs as a wild card team rather than by winning the division.
Oh, I don't know.
or it was wet.
Or wet or wet tires. Wet tires.
Yeah.
A lap with wet tires.
I think we got our favorite
AFC
Super
North
Bowl.
champion
AFC North champion. AFC North champion.
and the number 4 seed in the AFC.
So close.
Good one. Turns out Wikipedia was
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
Who knew?
man.
Who would have known?
But will it be right when Adam goes on and changes it later? Anybody can change Wikipedia. It can be anything. Can be fact for like 5
No,
minutes.
hear that. It's the top two. They
Source.
were the number 4 seed.
Yeah.
That's a wild card.
No, I read it out a few times. Wild card indicates a team that made it as a wild card team rather than by winning the division. That is a wild card team.
All right, okay.
So your
So it's
division
not winning,
winners,
it's not winning it through the wild cards.
your divisional teams, and
Don't
then your
try and-
wild card teams. Which is
So
the
they
way
did get the wild cards.
No.
they did play in the wild card
because
weekend,
they won
yes,
their division, but they weren't.
but they
a
won their
wild card.
division.
Yeah, they weren't.
But they're not a wild card team.
Okay, I was just misunderstanding there then. I was right in the sense they
No,
got
I don't. I
to
don't,
the Super Bowl
I
and
don't
won
think
it
you were.
through the
I don't
wild
think you
cards.
were.
He's
but
trying to
they-
stubbornly argue his way into it.
No,
Isn't
you
he?
were.
against
Yeah.
the Colts in the wild card.
Particularly because every team is a wild card team apart from one.
Yeah.
Number
At
5
least.
seed.
So they had to go through the wild cards to win the Super Bowl.
Oh man, Adam, you can argue that as much as you want. You're wrong. Right. What are our top 3? Got 5 written.
They number 1 probably has to be the Patriots comeback.
Yeah,
against
the
Falcons.
comeback win is such a good one. Not just because that was a great game, but it was such a fun night.
Did you?
We
you remember
drank
that?
so
Oh
much.
yeah.
We drank so much.
I
We were
probably
all
only
together.
remember because of that crash.
Yeah, we had the crash
How
out.
many Super Bowls do you remember? How many Super Bowls do you have on your memory
It
bank?
probably is just that one.
There you go.
I've
Has to be
maybe
number one.
seen one other one, but
I mean, like,
Well,
and
you'll
that-
be seeing one this Sunday.
Adam, what was the Super Bowl
He
we
means an
saw
Adam
when we
crash
did
out.
when we did Six Nations Day? I don't remember that Super Bowl, but that was a great
The-
game.
Oh, the Chiefs,
The Chiefs Niners,
Yeah, the Chiefs
20,
Niners.
25-22.
Yeah, went to overtime. Crazy.
Yeah, don't remember any of it. We went out and drank all day to watch Ireland versus Italy.
oh, that's
I-
right.
I-
You
in
stayed
Dublin.
up to what? Yeah, that was ridiculous.
I remember very little at the end of that game as well.
No,
to be
I
honest.
don't remember.
So it could have been a really good Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Really
I don't think
remember
I
that
even
well.
saw highlights or anything after. I just kind of like missed it.
So it's not
I
in
think
your top 3, basically.
Yeah.
No, I mean, yeah, it can't be because I don't remember watching it.
I think I had to be told who won it because I was convinced that the Niners had won it for like about half an hour. And somebody was like, no, Matthew. It was
Is
the
that-
Chiefs, and I was like,
Wait,
wait,
wait.
but the Niners won
Is
the
that the
toss.
Super Bowl where they did the left shark thing? The Katy Perry was the halftime show.
Well, how do you remember that?
That's some kind of fever dream you had.
No, hang on. Everybody
It's a left
knows.
shark.
Everybody knows the meme of the left shark after the Super Bowl. Hang on.
Like, comment, and subscribe if you remember the left shark.
Or was it right shark everybody was talking about?
That changes everything.
Right, number 2.
Hang on. Wait.
We need to get
Don't
to the
play
bottom
it.
of
If
this.
it's music, don't play it.
I'm not playing music. Don't worry, Nathan.
Mute it.
It's muted.
Doesn't
But-
sound muted.
It is muted. But
This makes for great.
This
viewership here.
is-
This is good.
the Sharks.
Oh my goodness.
This was the halftime show with the Katy Perry Sharks.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
How is- what
Everybody
do you
out there,
remember
go
that?
and look at the sharks. Why were they talking about the left or
Dude,
right shark?
Because apparently it became a meme. The
what,
left
what
shark.
became a meme?
Just the left shark. I don't keep up.
Was he like a buff shark? Was he a cool shark?
Like
Why
some
did left
person
shark?
trying to-
Or was he an actual shark? Because that would have been interesting. Katy
Right.
Perry lost an arm during the Super Bowl. Dun, 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 we forgot it. I completely forgot.
Let's see.
Are you asking AI?
Of course I am.
Yeah,
I'm
asking
curious.
about the left shark meme.
Okay, so it was the 2015 Super Bowl.
Good.
The Super Bowl in 2015, not the 2015 season.
It's 2015. So that's not even the Super Bowl we're talking about.
Because apparently, Left Shark was fully off choreography the entire performance.
That's nowhere near as interesting as I thought it was.
And the right shark nailed it.
That was the Seahawks Patriots Super Bowl.
But it could have been the other way around. Maybe the choreography was really bad and the left shark nailed it, and the right shark was way off, but it just looked better.
I don't think it was that Super Bowl.
Are you saying that Gemini has it wrong?
No. I'm saying he said it was the Patriots Seahawks Super Bowl.
How did we get?
Was it the 2015 Super Bowl?
Oh no, he was right. Yeah, no.
The 2014 season and the 2015 Super Bowl.
That's so confusing.
It was 2016.
Number two, I would say Eagles Patriots.
Eagles.
Or I like what you're pointing at there. Patriots Seahawks.
Patriots Seahawks to me is
I
such a
think those
memorable
would be
one.
my top three.
I think number two, that like the amount of scoring, the record-breaking QB performance by Tom Brady, the trick plays as well. The one that Tom Brady dropped and Nick Foles nailed.
Philly special.
The Philly special.
They're
And
both
then
amazing Super Bowls.
You know, do you not remember how tense you were in that last minute when he got the ball?
Yes,
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah. Do you not remember
Do you not remember how relaxed I was whenever
Yeah.
Marshawn Lynch was at the 1 yard line?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, crack open another beer and celebrate.
How gleeful you were when the Patriots were 28-3 behind.
I personally think, also because of the standard of the teams, I think that Patriots side was better than the Patriots side playing against the Eagles. I think that Seahawks side was at potentially one of the best sides this century.
Well, they had that sort of
back to back.
Yeah, it was back to back. That was them.
Yeah, what was that
back-to-back
like?
Super Bowls.
Yeah, well, that was like a 5-year span where Russell Wilson was sheer dominance, wasn't it?
But they were at the peak of their powers then.
Yeah.
I personally think
Legion of Boom. Yeah, Legion of Boom.
I personally think Patriots Seahawks is my number two.
Yeah, I'm going to go Patriots.
But I wouldn't begrudge you going
there.
I'm going to go Patriots.
No, I agree with that.
And then I think number three is Eagles Patriots.
Giants Patriots. What?
Giants Patriots?
Giants Patriots.
Which one?
The helmet catch?
We didn't even talk about the 21-17.
Sorry.
Team 9.
So rude.
I saw.
No, I'm not. I'm happy enough with the Eagles Patriots. I remember having a lot of fun watching the Eagles Patriots one. It spawned like a couple of great episodes of It's Always Sunny, which I love.
Perfect.
Yeah, had a great time.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 of our
favorite
Super Bowl matchups.
And not just because they're great Super Bowls, but because we had fun watching.
Well, it's hard for
anybody else out there with great memories of Super Bowls, ones that we missed maybe, or that we don't remember as fondly.
Yeah. And there are
crazy events you had during your Super Bowls that make them memorable.
People being pushed downstairs or storming out of rooms and giving away all their memorabilia. You know, just
stop looking at me.
They're all related to you.
It all seems to be you. Yeah.
I just like to make these nights entertaining. Hence, they're the top three. Like, come on.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's a good
I was
list.
there
It's
for
all
everyone.
Patriots.
Yeah.
All the way down.
We have had this conversation before. It's like, even though you hate the Patriots dynasty, they did give some of the best Super Bowl moments.
Some really entertaining Super Bowls, and they won the majority of them.
It is sickening that this is the Patriots' 11th Super Bowl since the turn of the century. Like, this is brutal.
But we
had
the
most outside of that is the Niners getting to 8.
You've got to, I don't know. You've got to give somebody else a chance, man.
We did. We had a few years where we were trying to rebuild.
Yeah, like a 4-year rebuild.
Yeah, we really struggled. You know, you guys. Every other team was a 5-year rebuild.
20-year rebuild for us.
We did 4.
Was it back to back 4 and 13 seasons, or what was it for the Patriots?
For what?
For the Patriots, do they have back to back really bad seasons, or what was it?
4 and 13, back to back.
4 and 13, and then they just immediately go 13 and 4, and we're supposed to feel sorry for them. 14 and 3, even worse.
You don't need to feel sorry for us. We
easiest schedule though.
We're back now.
Thank you
But now you're going to have by laws of average, you're going to have a difficult schedule next year because you're going to play all the division winners and all that kind of
That's
stuff.
fine. We're going to be another year older, another year more experienced. We're going to be good.
Be so
Our
good.
coach is going to be settled, and then there's
Your
going to be
coach is gonna be settled?
Absolutely,
Afraid
no
we'll need a
excuses.
big settling period.
I feel like you give your coach a year to get settled in and be like, okay, you're not going to.
He's pretty well settled.
All conflict.
You're
pretty
not
well
going to fire a
settled.
coach after the first.
He
year.
doesn't even know what his team's called. He thinks they're called the Warriors. It's really confusing.
I would. The New England Warriors.
The
The New England Warriors.
Just scrap the Patriots overnight.
Mm.
No longer
Nice.
patriotic. We are Warriors.
We are Warriors.
Like it.
And on that note,
On that note, I don't think we have anything else to
I think
talk
that's
through.
Obviously, we got one thing that's really important: Super Bowl drinking games.
Super Bowl drinking games. I did
Super
have
Bowl.
fantasy year end in here, but we don't need to talk about our successful fantasy teams. But Super Bowl. So what are you thinking for the Super Bowl drinking games? We've obviously got that we're going to drink anytime our predictions come in.
Well, yeah. I feel like the best one is just touchdown shots.
Touchdown shots.
Touchdown shots. Absolutely great. We're
well,
not doing
hopefully,
the.
hopefully your predictions aren't right.
We're not
Yeah,
doing.
no, we're going to die.
We're not doing the psychotic.
No. I'm hoping it's a high scoring game. I love touchdown shots.
No, but we're not
What's
doing
wrong with
the.
you?
I
we're-
want it to be like 41-33.
We're not doing the psychotic where it's like you have to finish your other drink before you do the shot.
Why?
Yeah, it's like
Because
why?
that is psychotic.
That was.
We're tried.
I would
We're
like
tried
to
and
keep my
tested.
liver,
I
thank
have
you.
We're tried
never.
and tested from that, and we're tried and tested from
Can I
our
also
endeavors
point
over
out,
the previous
Thomas
couple
is
of
going
weeks.
from I'm not going to drink at the Super Bowl to let's do touchdown shots. In the space of like 2 hours, you've gone just like
I'll do like non-alcoholic gin or something. I don't know. I don't care.
What's the point?
Shots of juice.
Yeah, shots of juice. I'll get a sugar rush.
yeah.
I'll
Don't waste money on the non.
We
stuff.
need to, everybody needs to take a shot. Oh no, actually, you could make this very bad.
Mm.
I was going to say every time you say Drake, May.
Yeah.
It's
But that
gotta
gives
be.
me the power of it. It's got to be
It's
like
gotta
things.
be maybe things that the commentators
The commentator
say.
said.
If they mention ghosts,
Now here's a guy who's at the commentary team because that really does.
Chris Collinsworth.
Oh,
Here's
how
a
many
guy.
times will he?
No,
mention,
but is he
will he mention
commentating on the
Patrick
game?
Mahomes?
Who's doing
Hold
the
on.
coverage?
Super Bowl commentators.
Is it Nansen Romo?
Oh, please be.
Probably
Tom,
won't be.
Please
Will
be
be
Tom Brady.
Aikman, it won't be Aikman and Buck.
Tom Brady.
Who's calling the Super Bowl?
It could.
Chris Collinsworth back for another Super Bowl
And who's
With Al Michaels, is it?
with.
Tom Brady?
Hold on.
Tom Brady.
Come on.
Come on.
Mike Tirico will handle the play-by-play duties, and Chris Collinsworth will be with him in the booth as a game analyst. So Mike Tirico and
No,
Chris
there's the
Collinsworth.
guy.
So when he says, "Now here's a guy," you drink.
Yeah, you drink. Yeah.
Yep.
Obviously, got ones for every time there's a flag.
What?
We did every time there's a flag.
Every time there's a flag, you drink?
Yeah, just take it. Not a shot. Just take.
Oh, just a swig.
Just wait. You know, it's not everything is measured in shots.
Flag
Yeah.
swigs. Like it so far. Like it so far. Let's keep it going. Ghosts.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ghost shot. Ghost shot.
there was another one, and I can't remember what it was. It was every time.
Warrior shots.
Warrior shot. No.
Every
Maybe-
time
maybe.
there's a
Warrior
beer
shot.
commercial, you have to drink for as long as that commercial's on.
Love it.
What?
As in, just like
Drink.
constantly drink.
Like
Yeah.
a water
Drink.
bottle?
Yeah,
Drink
like-
the beer commercial. Drink the
Yeah.
beer commercial. Do kind of like that.
So
'cause
you are
typically,
drinking with
typically
somebody
they're
then?
about like 15 to 30 seconds long.
Yeah, I know.
on
It's
average.
it's quite an endurance test. Yeah.
There's a classic because you have to pay a fortune for these
Yeah.
slots during the Super Bowl.
You
These,
say that.
these commercials. It's
Oh,
the
it's the
Ferrell.
Will
it's
Ferrell.
the Will
one,
Ferrell
yeah.
one where what
He's
beer
just
is
walking,
it?
he's walking
$20
just through a
for
wheat
30
field.
seconds or something like that.
Hmm?
It's $1 million for 30 seconds or something.
Let's check it out. Super
Something
Bowl.
like that, so it is.
Yeah. And there's so
Or for a
many
minute
ads.
or
Super Bowl
something.
ads.
It is
As long
something
as-
stupid
I
like
want
that.
to. I want to find a way where we can watch like
The cost
American coverage.
Hold on. How much are they adjusting the cost by on Peacock? So NBC averaged. Oh no, what is it saying? $8 million. I don't know what it's saying. $8 million for.
Aye.
Probably is $8 million.
We need our producer on this.
Yeah, but like, you're right.
But yeah,
But just
what beer is it? Because it's gonna be really annoying.
Was it like Bush or?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, I can't remember.
Because then it wasn't a good ad if we don't remember it.
But like that's the thing though, they didn't talk about the beer. It was just him walking through a field, and then before it got to the end of the ad, where
old Milwaukee. I did have a feeling it was Milwaukee. It's old Milwaukee, and it's him walking through a field for like 29 seconds, and then he goes to say, "Drink milk."
And then just
It's a great kind of use of
banned Super Bowl commercials are my favorite thing to watch after
like the day after
after the Super Bowl.
I like that as well.
Yeah,
I like that as well.
well.
But the thing. Well, we could watch. So that means that we're probably going to watch the NBC coverage. We're probably going to watch the DAZN coverage rather than the Channel 5 coverage.
Yeah.
If we want to see the commercials.
Watch both.
Yeah, so it's in it was 8 million was the standard last year and was this time, but it's also a handful of them paid up to 10 million.
So 8 million
30 seconds.
8 million on
What?
average. $8 million on average for 30 seconds.
For 30 seconds,
ad
yeah.
revenue.
Holy moly!
Well, you've got
There's going to be some great trailers in there.
Billion,
As
yeah.
well.
There's going to be
most
some.
viewed thing of the year. Like
That is
stats of like how
mega.
many people watched it last year was
Yeah.
How many minutes of adverts during the Super Bowl? Calculate the money. Flipping.
But it's also
Well, actually, that's the top thing is someone talking about it. It's just like a high stake investment now because it is so expensive.
Yeah.
Like yes, you're hitting so many people, but whether people are actually interested in that product is so.
or whether
But
the people are watching the ads.
Yeah.
But like this is like one of the last things where people.
You have to make
watching.
them memorable. You have to make them.
But this is like one of the last sort of shows where people actually do watch ads. Like everybody live streams stuff or skips ads whenever they come up. Nobody watches ads anymore.
I don't know. I'm gonna watch.
So like
I'm gonna watch.
I'm
Dermot
gonna watch.
O'Leary.
I'm gonna watch them all.
We're gonna be watching the Channel 5 coverage. I want to see Dermot
Oh,
O'Leary, Sam
no.
Quinn.
No, we're watching
Legend.
DAZN. We're watching
Whatever like unknowledgeable kind of guests they have on this week.
Oh, we on it?
It doesn't matter. Did you see? Was it Joe Marler on it changing his top every time somebody scored? Was it Patriots Texans? He kept changing. So like the Texans scored, he like took off his Patriots top. They went back down. It's like, oh, I'm wearing the Texans top.
Sure, like at one point, did he not have like a hat on from one team, a t-shirt on from another team, and like a
Yeah,
jumper on?
Wasn't a good look. Wasn't a good look. Joe Marler's a comedian now, which is crazy to me as well.
And then
let's not watch that coverage.
And then a bet I like to do. A bet I like to do every Super Bowl is obviously the coin toss. What's it?
The coin toss.
The coin toss, yeah, the coin toss.
Yeah.
And how long is the national anthem?
Coin toss bet.
Is it usually like a minute and a half?
I think let's see if
Or
it's
is that
got
really
let's
long?
see if it's got the futures on it.
Yeah,
They drag it out. I think I had one for like a minute 50 seconds. And
have you actually bet on this before?
yeah. You can do
Who's performing the national anthem? Is a good question. Because if it's like a Grammy Award winning pop or R&B star, then you're like, oh yeah, that's going to be like 2 minutes.
yeah.
Green Day are doing something at the Super Bowl. Are they doing the national anthem?
Are they? I didn't realize they were still alive.
Who's the halftime show?
But
We've said it already. Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
your favorite pop star?
He just won Album of the Year.
Come on, Adam.
The first primarily Spanish language album to ever win Album of the Year.
Wow.
You know your second language.
You must love that album.
Wait, it's
Why
not.
would I
It's
love
not.
that album?
It's not Macklemore. That's what he says.
No, but it's predominantly Spanish, like Mexican heritage.
Oh yes, that's right.
No, Nathan listens to
Mixed
exclusively
Renegade.
Pitbull. That's it. it's Mr. Worldwide or it doesn't exist.
All right.
I like the way he doesn't say it.
All right. Here's the. I'm trying to see if I can find it. Okay, so actually, there's actually some Super Bowl
It's great for you.
specials. Okay, so we have, obviously, coin toss. It's 2-1 odds, so it's it's actually quite
2 to 1 odds for what? For both?
yeah.
No.
oh! They're giving heads. Heads is the favorite this year. And Tails is coming in as a half-point underdog. But it's almost usually heads.
What is this bet?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay. Patriots to win. 28-24. There's like special bets in here, but that was one of them. I want to see if there's.
The special bet is 28 to 24
Okay,
because
so-
that's what they beat the Seahawks.
So
last time.
here's some of these other special bets. Do we reckon there's going to be a 60-yard field goal to be scored?
It's outdoor, so no.
Okay,
It's outdoor, and unless it's right at the end of the half, nobody's going to risk it.
So, do we reckon there's going to be a 75-yard plus receiving touchdown to be scored?
For Darnold, the JSN, absolutely.
Because that is 23-1.
That's big. I would stick a couple of quid on it, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Stick a 10 on it. 250.
What's JSN's number? 15? Stick
11.
Matthew,
11. Stick 11 quid.
any offensive lineman to score a touchdown, 17-1.
70?
17.
So it's more likely than a 75 plus. Yeah.
Any non-QB to throw a passing touchdown.
I think I saw a stat that's the most bet thing from the Super Bowl. Most bet, like random bet, is a
non-QB to throw a passing touchdown.
Because Cooper Kupp was seen in practice throwing a pass.
Both teams to have the lead in the fourth quarter, 3-1. That's quite good. So if it's going to be close at the end.
Yeah.
It's not even going to be close, is it? For now,
All right, here's an interesting one. Color of the Gatorade poured on the winning head coach.
Wait, what?
Orange, blue, yellow, green, purple, water or clear,
Wow.
red or pink. No Gatorade poured.
Wow.
I actually, I'm quite invested in this one.
Blue.
Yeah, the Patriots love blue.
Yeah.
Blue
Oh, so
Gatorade.
so the Patriots are going to win, yeah. Fair enough.
Whereas it's orange Gatorade on the Seahawks sideline, so I don't know, Adam.
It's going to be red because it's going to be a bloodbath
Adam-
after the Seahawks beat them.
Here's one. Either team to be shut out,
What's the odds?
51-1.
Oh, I'm sticking about 20 quid on that.
I might put 50p.
Sorry, can I change my prediction to 31-0, please?
Yes.
I put some bets on before the game.
I'm 100% putting some of these bets on. These are actually so much fun.
Yeah, it's got
I'm trying to
the
figure-
whole
How much money do you reckon? Is this going to be like Barney Stinson after watching or after the Super Bowl in that episode? That every single bet loses for you?
Question: do we think one of the players or coaches cries during the national anthem, or gets emotional, tears up?
I'm seeing if this is going to be in this one. Oh, pick 6 in the Super Bowl.
Christian Gonzalez, pick 6, Super Bowl MVP. Which means Drake May's not going to pass for. Or no, he's going to pass a touchdown to Will Henderson. Or Will Hernandez. I'm confused now.
Will Campbell.
Will Campbell. Will Hernandez is another O lineman. I've just got O lineman on the brain. Love O lineman. There's going to be 3 O lineman touchdowns in the Super Bowl. That's unbelievable.
What about an O lineman throws the O lineman?
I don't think that's possible. I don't think an O lineman can line up as a back, which you'd need to throw.
Can you
the
hand
ball.
it off the O lineman that throws it?
I think if you line up in the neutral zone, I could be wrong, but I think if you line up in the neutral zone or near the neutral zone, you can then become a back and throw a pass. I could be wrong. I don't think it's possible for an O lineman to throw a pass.
Well, that's sad.
King could be wrong. He could line up on the line, maybe come back, receive a backwards pass, and then throw a forwards pass, possibly, because they are allowed to receive backwards passes, even if they're not eligible receivers.
So it could be possible.
13-1 for a fake punt attempt.
Ooh, could
Just
happen. Could happen.
start putting a pound on every one of these.
What's the
Like surely if you put a pound on every one of these, like you get some money back.
Right,
Oh.
so somebody flip a coin now. That's what we're going with.
You have a coin, Nathan?
Mm-hmm.
Flipper.
We're going to decide the Super Bowl.
Flipper.
Pound coin. That work?
The pound
Okay.
coin?
Heads or tails?
It's not the best flip in the world.
Oh,
I'd
that's
prefer
not-
a crisp 50p.
I think
If you've got one, a Queen's Nose.
Well, I can
King's
get
Nose,
a
I suppose,
crisp
now.
50p.
Oh, I do.
Oh,
Are you good? Are you a good flipper?
Ooh,
That's the question. This could be trial.
interesting. So,
Oh, that is a good flip. That's a good flip.
Do you want me to flip it again, or do you want this one?
Oh, no, that was the trial. We're
Okay.
gonna have to flip it again. We need to build up to it.
Right, so this is what we're going with. Everybody's sticking £100 in a pot.
We need to build up to it, including
Wait, what?
who's a
Heads
designated
or
away team
tails?
for the Super Bowl? Because they call it in the air.
are we putting a bet on coin flip?
This is big.
Should we put
Yes, we are. We're deciding it right now.
Should we put
Designated home
25 quid
team
each? £100
Super
on
Bowl.
What is the odds? Or what's
The
the
2
Patriots.
to 1. We double it.
Alright.
We double our money.
As a designated home team in the annual rotation between the two conferences, the Patriots have chosen to wear white away jerseys and white pants in the Super Bowl.
Perfect.
So the Patriots are the home team, the Seahawks as the away team. You
Oh,
get
we're
the
dressing as ghosts.
the classic.
We're dressing as ghosts for Sam Darnold.
See ya, flip it. The Seahawks call it in the air.
Heads.
Obviously tails then.
Steals.
Yay!
Let's bet tails. Tails never fails.
Oh,
And the Seahawks are going to lose.
so Super Bowl record. So this is, will anybody break any of these Super Bowl records?
Go on ahead.
Probably not.
Any player to record 15 or more receptions.
I'm trying to think who these were. Jerry Rice?
I don't know who they are, Adam. I'm just telling you.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
I'll try to get the records up while we're at it. I don't think that happens.
You don't think no? So JSN, Cooper Cup.
No, JSN will get 14 and just call it quits.
Any player to record 205 plus rush yards.
No.
Any
Too
player
many committees.
any player to record 216 plus receiving yards.
That is Jerry Rice, and no.
Any player to record 3.5 or more sacks.
That's Von Miller? No, Von Miller was 2 sacks in the
How,
first
how many more sets?
3.5.
3.5 or
I
more.
think I think it could be.
Nah. Two
I don't see who does it if they do it.
Any player to record 44 or more pass completions. I don't think so.
That is Brady, 44 of 62 against the Eagles, I think.
Okay. Any player to get more than 506 pass yards.
Which is Brady once again against the Eagles. No.
Any player to get 63 or more pass attempts.
Is Brady against the Eagles. Sorry, I thought it was 44 of 62, 44 of 63.
No, 62 pass attempts by Brady was against the Falcons.
Oh, was it the Falcons?
That's the one that I've actually managed to find because there's a whole ton of things. But yeah,
Sorry,
and most completions is against the Falcons as well.
Oh.
You think how many times he had to throw the ball in that game? Like that
Oh,
second half was just
the longest field goal.
every pass.
I thought it was all the Eagles, so obviously wrong.
The longest field goal in a Super Bowl is 58 yards.
Flip.
So
The 60-yarder
is someone
an
going to beat
interesting
the
bet to
60
put on.
Yeah.
No.
Any player to get an 86-yard receiving touchdown. Or more.
Well, I've said 75s out of the question, so yeah, definitely not.
Game
86s.
to be under 16 points total.
What?
Be under what 16 points?
To be under 16 points total.
What is the odds for
Yeah, what's
that?
the odds for it?
That's only
But
60,
that's
67
obvious.
to 1.
That was obviously the Patriots Rams
That's
one that we're
Patriots
talking
Rams,
about
yeah.
being like one of the weirdest Super Bowls ever.
Oh, yes, that's right.
It was only
I
16
was like,
points.
what
It's-
Super Bowl is that?
some of these odds are wild. And it's just any player, so it's just yes. Yes is the bet.
Well, yeah, but it's breaking a record.
It's
There's a
breaking
reason
a
it's
record,
a
yeah.
record.
But
Because it's really unlikely. This is the 60th Super Bowl. That's why it's a record over 59 Super Bowls.
some of these ones are kind of interesting as well. Both QBs to be sacked on a 4th down.
Oh, I can definitely see it happening.
101 to 1.
I mean, That's worth
That's where the pound.
But really, the odds on one of them being sacked on a fourth down, like scrambling to try to keep the game alive, is far more likely than both of them being sacked, because you need both of them to be going for the game at various different points. Or just people go for it on fourth down all the time. I suppose.
La Santa, aka the Saint, either QB, 0 interceptions, 0 sacks, and win Super Bowl MVP. 30-1.
0 interceptions, 0 sacks,
And won it.
And win it. That's obviously Drake May.
You'd probably win it if you didn't get sacked and you didn't throw an interception. You'd probably win the Super Bowl. I'd be really surprised. The better bet there would be you don't get sacked, you don't throw an interception, you lose the Super Bowl. It's great. What have you been doing?
300.
You're coming off with your pure white.
351-1 Patriots to win 28-24.
351-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a specific score.
Pound on that.
But it's a
Patriots.
specific score. That's why it's
Oh,
down.
man. Flipping heck. Stick everything on that. What are we putting in, guys?
Let's see. I'll put it like
Screw my 31-17 prediction.
Put it on Boydie on.
That is crazy.
okay. So I'm gonna put a pound on all of those.
All of them.
Right now we're just talking.
No, not
talking
all of
about
them.
gambling. Like this is just. I think we can probably wrap it up and discuss this afterwards.
Oh yes.
Cool. Yeah.
Crowding the mic.
Nice.
There we
Nice.
go.
Not even cried the mic.
Oh, is it crowding the fancy league?
Nice. Even better. Even better.
Signing off.
Yeah. Same as before, but even like with a little caveat at the end, saying like if you do want to see us do other stuff outside of football season, we are going to be starting gaming again
Ooh.
on the Crowding the Mic channel, which is on YouTube as well. So you can get us in Crowding the Fantasy League, but if you like video games, you can get us in Crowding the Mic as well. So
And then you can hear if Thomas wins any of these bets.
yeah.
Crowding the mic.
Yeah.
Because we'll go down to what, once a month or something. Maybe at least, yeah.
We'll see. We'll definitely be doing some stuff before the draft and all that kind of stuff, and then getting some fantasy football like early rookie kind of
The
stuff.
draft is April 11th, isn't it? A wee bit away.
Maybe even later than that. It's toward.
The draft, and then you're waiting until pre-season.
Yeah.
There we go.
But we're not as knowledgeable about college football, which is kind of why we like take a back seat, let other people discuss that, and then we make our snap judgments when our teams have actually drafted these players.
Yeah.
And and then we sound like every other Muppet out there.
And then Adam gets really excited about the Jet season. Then they go on.
Two weeks in.
Go on, run the table.
This is the year.
I'm going to support another team this year because my team's so bad.
Oh,
Go
it's true.
Seahawks!
This is a great thing.
This is going to be a tanking season. For
Only
the
good
Jets. They
things can
are
happen.
just going to tank.
And that season wasn't.
We couldn't even tank properly. We didn't want the number one pick in this draft because
Too
QB
easy,
class
so
just
it's
isn't good
easy.
enough.
This is the most.
We're waiting until next year. We're getting RT Manning.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
what I
the
was gonna
most
say.
succinct sign off we've ever done, guys. See
We're
you later.
not signed off yet. Are we still going?